Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to this game of Icewind Dale. This is the digital. Well, we are the Digital Dragons, and we're playing some Dungeons and Dragons. Unfortunately, there is a big issue right now with Roll20 with all the cameras. They just flicker on and off, on and off, on and off. It's like a light show. So what we've chosen to do instead is just display the icons. And I'm now seeing that all the camera resolutions are completely messed up because the icons are different sizes, but I'm not changing that. I am not touching that template. So this is just how we're going to have to roll, unfortunately.
I don't see anything wrong with Elora's.
No, Elora's is fine. I think that one's perfectly sized.
What the heck? Even without my camera, my thing is still popping in and out.
It's weird that it's doing that.
That might just be a you thing.
Yeah,
it's fun.
It's okay.
It's fine.
I still like you.
We know who you are. It's fine. We know you're here. So, who would like to give us a rundown of what occurred last time?
It'll be an easy one.
It'll be a very easy one.
Will it, though?
We survived the session before, almost falling through the ice and dying.
Yeah.
Some by bad dice rolls and others by abhorrent dice rolls. And then found shelter. That was all last session. And then from that shelter, we moved on to searching for farmsteads. Found
a giant dragon.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Found a couple of farmsteads, abandoned, picked clean, moved on, went and stumbled upon a herd of elk, reindeer, some sort of deer-esque creature being hunted by a giant-ass dragon, who all of us were spotted and laughed at, except for Vulwin. Vulwin was the only one who didn't appear in the dragon's gaze, who happened to be some name that I can't pronounce.
Give it a try.
Aventurous.
Thank you. So that was fun and not frightening in any way, shape, or form.
No, she was really cool.
White frost dragon, cool, and then we kept searching for more farmsteads. Found one that was on the ends of being burned. Followed some tracks to a chasm that had lots of cackling in it, in which we went and bombed quite a few. We don't know their gnolls, but gnolls on their noggins. Gave them absolutely no chance to do absolutely anything, and now Vulwin is just about to go and murder hobo somebody else.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yes, so do I.
I had actually forgotten that, to be honest. For just a moment.
I didn't forget that part. I almost forgot the part about the dragon, though, to be completely honest.
No,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
everything about the world's loading back into my mind.
the dragon wasn't that important. It's just a dragon.
Just an ancient white dragon. Not that important.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah.
We survived, it's fine.
And with that in
Alright.
mind, Vulwin, you are currently kind of posed over the unknowing, cackling dog creature, when there is a crackle of thunder in the distance.
Oh, no.
That's actually too appropriate. It's like raining over here.
And the creature straightens a little bit, sniffs the air, but doesn't look around. What are you doing?
Sneaking up and gonna attack.
Okay.
Gonna take out this potential guard.
Then
Who's not
I
a guard.
will need you to, in a moment, when I have set up, possibly, just realise that this is probably going to give away what this creature is. Can you stop showing names?
It's a laughing dog.
Is it a Shardlin Berserker?
Subtle.
I'm going for that surprise round.
And there we go. Roll initiative.
Okay.
All right. Have my characters selected? Let's see.
Nice.
Huzzah.
Finish.
Nice.
Or 11.
Not bad.
Bringing up the character sheet.
Nice.
What'd I get?
Click
Can't
on
even
the
see. Oh,
picture.
16, nice.
Wait, I can see things faster than everybody else now? Woo!
Oh no, I just
Wow.
wasn't clicked.
Oh,
earlier.
and now Taco's got his full name that shows up in the chat now.
Oh my.
Yes.
I totally forgot his last name for a while.
Oh, don't worry, so did I. It's a mouthful.
I'm sure it's fine. Give me just a second. Trying to organise a thing or two in the background while being super sneaky. How do
Yeah,
I
my
do
name's so long it
this?
cut the 1 off of my 15 there.
I don't think that's how it works.
Hey, as long as you're not spotted. Well, you're not even actually at the door, so.
Yeah, I'm pretty far back still.
Sorry, I just need to organise one
No,
thing
take
because
your time.
I realised this was not Whispering Rolls.
Uh-oh.
Are we supposed to be whispering rolls?
No.
Yes.
I rolled an 18.
Only Mordred is.
It's
All right, 5.
Precise.
I got 11. I got a 1-1. Welcome to ASMR D&D.
oh dear.
Oh.
I guess I'll just blast.
It's a roll 20 thing. All of our audio is just being dropped down to that level.
They're leaving now. Don't leave.
Yeah. Today we're going on a dungeon delve. Enjoy this adventure with multiple friends.
Or don't.
Sorry, almost done.
Are you good?
What's the word? Damn. Sorry.
That's fine.
I feel that though. What are you trying to explain?
What it's called when we're making a segment stretch on so someone else can prepare.
Killing time? Or what?
Yeah,
what was it?
killing
Fighting
time.
for time?
Yeah.
Fighting for
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a fun phrase for it, and I can't think of what it is.
Making stuff up.
That's just D&D.
Distraction?
Distraction.
Look over there, a distraction.
Where?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, so Vulwin, you're the one kicking this off, so
Okay.
go
Dallying.
ahead and roll your attack with advantage because you do have sneak attack.
Okay, sneak attack. Well, I don't have sneak attack, but I wish I did right now. Oh.
Surprise!
Okay.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean. All right, we're going for it. 26 to hit.
Yep, pretty sure that
Yeah,
hits.
All right. First hit is 9 piercing damage,
Okay.
and gonna bonus action and attack with the other short sword. 24 hits.
Yep, yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, and they've been injured, so there is another 11 points of damage.
Yep, okay.
And then second attack.
Oh boy.
Does a 17 hit?
17 hits.
Okay. And I'm just gonna click no on that and no on that, and another 7 points of damage. So there we go.
Okay, so with a flurry of blows, you stab into the back of this creature, which yelps out in pain, reminding the DM that there is probably a sound effect to go with this.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
don't do it. Are we back to the laughing cave?
Oh yeah.
Cackling chasm.
Cackling chasm.
Cackling chasm.
I can't take credit for that.
All right, then I'm gonna say,
Cool.
if you're done.
Yeah, just slashing and kind of pushing towards the fire.
Okay, Irilyssa.
Just kind
Is he
of
still alive?
Still alive.
twirl past Zagrax here into this position. And I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on him.
Okay, roll it.
So, DC 14 Wisdom save.
All right, let's see if you got this.
2d12? Oh my god.
That's a 4.
He takes 19 necrotic damage.
Well,
He's still standing. Though he's probably wishing he's not.
honestly, this is like the most composed creature by a fire that was expecting nothing bad today.
Yeah, pretty much. So another yelp as like this ominous bong rings out over the clear winter's evening as the cackles.
Irilyssa is gonna twirl back out.
Okay.
Fancy.
And that's my turn.
Okay, then I need to roll dice. God damn it. Okay. Elora.
Okay. I hear sounds of fighting. She's gonna scooch around, see if she can get 10, 15. Can't see anything. Is this passage wide enough for me to scooch around him?
To scooch around, yes. You just can't stay in the same square.
Okay, I'm gonna scooch around then.
I mean, the way that I kind of see this is you're kind of like poking your head around the corner, seeing what's happening.
Yeah, poking. She's just gonna go in. And look at that thing. It looks awful, right?
It looks really, hurting. Basically, 2 of Vulwin's blades are stuck in it. Both of the ears, like the eardrums, have just ruptured, and there's just this mangle of black blood spreading down the side of its face. You know, if you need the description.
Yeah. Didn't, but thanks.
Elora's going to grimace and Eldritch blast it out of its misery.
Okay.
Solid moral compass.
Boom, 26.
Oh.
Whoa,
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't mean to roll with advantage.
You felt
You might,
really
'cause
sorry
it's
for
still
this guy.
disguise round.
She did. She's like, goodbye.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Still not dead.
What?
What the heck?
It is very, very near death, with now this giant scorch mark in the back of the creature, but still standing.
She's just gonna move out of the way, and that's her turn.
Okay.
Like,
Zagrax.
okay,
Don't
somebody
you have a-
else.
Don't you have a second Eldritch
Oh
Blast?
shoot, she does! I forgot! Never mind, I'm coming back.
Yeah, level 5.
Wait, I forgot I could hit again!
Well, it's not a second Eldritch.
Again. Oh.
It's not
For Eldritch Blasts it is,
Hang on.
actually.
Is it? A
Yeah,
second blast?
I get 2 blasts at level 5.
Okay.
It's Warlock stuff.
But yeah, your 8 misses.
I don't hit it.
You do have advantage because this is a surprise round.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Blow him up. Blow him up.
Let's see.
Well, if you had
sorry.
advantage on the last one, it was technically a crit.
It was
Yeah,
a crit.
I did-
It did crit.
Oh,
That's
okay,
11.
okay.
11 still misses.
Alright. She's like, I can't do it. And she backs up.
Zagrax.
Thank you for reminding me that I have 2 blasts.
I'm a 2-hand Warhammer this dude in the face.
Oh, so you're going to go right in front of him and then slap him, because right now you're behind him. But sure, I get what you mean.
I'm hitting him in the face through the back of his head.
Okay.
Through the back of his head.
Advantage.
17
Does a double
hits.
17 hit?
Yeah.
Oh.
7 points of force damage, but that is enough. So taking the absolute ruin of this creature, you basically just plant your Warhammer straight through the very back of his skull. And Vulwin, standing where you are, you kind of see this solid mass appear out of the front of his face, like he's sticking out his tongue or something. And then as Zagrax pulls back the Warhammer, that mass suddenly disappears back inside, and you realise that was a hammer. That wasn't a tongue. That ew.
Oh, yeah. Well.
Like some kind of
And then his head
stress
explodes.
ball getting hit.
I mean, if you want the head to explode more than it basically already has, sure. As you pull the hammer out, the concussion happens and the head just vaporizes everywhere around. And Vulwin, you are now splattered in bits of cackling dog, brain, and bits.
Yeah, if the viscera is still cackling, I'm concerned. But yeah, that's expected, honestly. Especially with the stabs too. I expect Zagrax is also. We just look like a mess over here. he's just gonna like kind of put his other sword in his hand and kind of like wipe away the stuff from like the front of his face, picking out bits. Be like, oh, well, that's one way to do it.
At least that got him.
And Vulwin, you and Tahko hear something on the wind. It's not the cackling, which is still very much present and echoing around the chasm where you guys are, but it kind of sounds like a
What does that sound like again? Can it whisper on the wind again real quick?
Are they?
That one was worse this time. Well, I heard something say they. I think they know we're here. There must be something else in here. That's not cackling.
Yeah, I told you there's this weird guy way over here. Off
Yeah.
in the distance.
I look out towards the end of the hallway, hearing Irilyssa around the corner.
Are we out of
Nope.
turn? No. Okay.
And
Oh,
one null. Just going to say it's a null because it's freaking easier. Pokes his head out this other cave, spots Irilyssa there, notches an arrow on its longbow, and takes a shot. Does a 19 hit.
I think you know it does.
I had to ask. You take 7 points of damage.
Oof.
Fruit.
It goes there.
My temporary hit points.
Well, they're temporary for a reason.
And then another one comes out of the same cave, notches another arrow, and shoots you. Does a 16 hit.
Yes, it does.
You take 3 more points of piercing damage.
There goes all of my temporary hit points.
No.
And you hear again, this is going to be Tahko and Vulwin, and probably Irilyssa actually, as you are outside. But there is some more intensified yapping and cackling coming from somewhere to the northern end of the cavern.
Okay.
And then here we're going to go 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Also notching an arrow and taking a shot. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
4 more points of damage.
Yay!
And we're back around.
HP.
We're back
You take
around
those
to
bonus
Vulwin.
actions. Oh, fun times this. So he's going to he's hears some more cackling outside and the whispers on the wind and all the good stuff, and he's going to take a look out and see if he can see anything out here. Oh, he can't.
See,
Look at that.
Irilyssa is a pincushion.
Yeah, that's a thing. It looks like.
Elora will tell you there are more gnolls up there, and she'll point north.
Yeah, I could hear about cackling.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
I don't think I can get up to them. Okay, I'm gonna move up over this way into this little corner area here. I assume these are still like underpasses where you can pass through.
Yes, but now that you're moving along the icy passages without your rope guidance, I'm going to need you to roll an acrobatics check, please.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
And say even if I move it against the wall, it's
Yeah.
still on ice.
I will take it into advisement, but yes.
No, absolutely, it's still on ice. All right, let's see. Acrobatics roll. What do I got?
You're fine.
19.
So the ground underfoot is very much still very slippery and slick, but using the wall as a guidance and just generally staying away from the edge, you're able to navigate the area around.
Fantastic. I've moved as much as I can, and I'm going to use my action. I use my action for, was it the defense action?
Oh, the dodge, yeah.
Dodge, that's what it is. Yeah. Which, yeah, I think that just makes it harder for them to hit me.
Yes, they attack you with disadvantage.
Okay, cool.
And
That's my turn.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, don't let him hit you. I'll get him. But watch the ice.
I need to find a thing.
Here come the dancing gnolls.
Because I am ready for this.
Here come the gnolls.
Okay, so from somewhere on from the eastern side, Vulwin, you and Irilyssa notice an arrow barrels out and impacts this knoll, burying itself deeply in its shoulder, just below its neck.
Oh.
Ooh.
They're shooting each other? Nice.
Which direction did the arrow come from?
This one. And in almost answers, 5, 10, 15, another knoll comes barreling out of the side passage. Unfortunately, this one misjudges the fact that there is a lot of ice around and slips down one side and slips down the other, falling to its death on the spikes below.
Oh, that's good to know there's spikes.
Well, you imagine, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think Irilyssa at least has been able. No, you haven't. So this one just disappears from view, and you hear a sickening from below, and the yap that was kind of going just cut short.
Wave of ice. Yeah.
Okay, then you are going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. See if you fall to the same thing. Yep. Another one goes herring out of the cave, slams into the ledge just below, but is able to catch himself down there, but is now prone, having just fallen from the area above, taking...
Wow, we hardly even need to fight them at this rate.
a little bit of damage, but not a huge amount. And somewhere again from the northeastern area, you hear a "Arrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrr It sounds exactly like that.
Wow.
Oh, someone's revving a motorcycle down here.
The Knolls got motorcycles. Might have more traction. It's kind of like it's got winter tires.
I'm just
right?
imagining like a dog skittering on a wooden floor.
Tahko.
Okay. Well, let's see. I've got plenty of targets up there. I'm gonna go 5, 10.
I should probably move the main map so you guys
20,
can see what's happening.
25, 30. And I'm gonna target this guy right here with Chill Touch.
Go for it.
Okay.
23 most certainly hits, yes.
Good. 7 necrotic.
Bam! So you put your hand out, and your hand seems to extend out towards him. The spectral image of your own hand seems to just touch him on the shoulder, and where it does, just ice starts to spread out from where you do.
Good, good. So it cannot regain
Oh, hi, Oral.
hit points.
No, it's just me reading it.
Oh, I see.
Oh, okay.
If you say so.
That's good.
Okay, it's necrotic damage, not ice. It's just like the skin below your touch just starts to bubble and pustules appear.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't me bringing that up. That was Oral, so that's fine.
That's okay. I'm just casting Chill Touch, right? No biggie.
You know, as you do.
I mean, she's
Yeah.
basically cast Chill Touch on Icewind already.
A little bit.
That's true.
Okay, anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okie dokie. Then the guy that you... Oh no, he's still alive, isn't he? No, he's not. He's dead.
No, no.
Yeah.
I hope not.
hope to God he's not still alive.
Just
If he
raises
gets back up, he's undead at that point.
If he gets back up, there's going to be a lot of smashing and
He
explosions.
just walks out shrugging with the missing face. It's like, we thought you were dead. He's just like, oh.
It's fine.
Shove him off the cliff.
It's comical. It's that butcher all over again.
I mean, if we want him to raise up and kill his allies, I can work with it.
So another arrow slams out of from above again to the east side, impacting into the same knoll, almost exactly next to where the first one hit. Irilyssa.
I see a nice little grouping of 3 gnolls up here.
Yep.
And I would like to drop a 3rd level moonbeam on them.
Okay.
Oh,
Blessed be the
Lovely.
moon.
time to boil alive.
Blessed be Saloon.
I said that.
Oh, did you? I heard blessed. Whatever.
Yeah. Oh, I
Thank
did.
you.
No, I said the moon. I make joke.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Saloon.
Well,
Well,
we are in a cave.
Yeah, but you can see the sky from it. It's not actually a cave, it's a chasm.
Oh, I know.
She doesn't like that I have Toll the Dead. I gotta get rid of it.
It's still 10 damage. Whatever.
Yeah.
If they move, they take it again, right? Or another roll?
They have to make the save on their turn, at the start of their turn.
Okay.
Just trying to find an icon which is appropriate for a moonbeam. That will do. And it's that size, right?
Correct.
I can't see it.
It is a bubble. They look like they're Glenda now.
I can give you control, so you can control it in the future.
It's a good
Okay.
roll of the north.
So what save do they need to make?
It's a con save, DC 14.
Con save.
At the start of their turn. They don't have to make it yet.
Okay, cool. Anything else?
I am also going to tuck into this little cavern so I don't get shot anymore.
Good
Oh,
idea.
bad idea.
Okay. That one's finally woken up, and it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. Looks around for a target, sees Tahko, and
Right.
is going to shoot you. That's a 9.
Oh no! It hits! No, I'm kidding.
Elora.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna move up next to Irilyssa.
Okay.
And take a shot at this one.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast. Let's see. That's a 9.
9 does not hit, unfortunately.
That's
9.
okay. You're right. She'll clap her hands together and try again.
Alright.
Let's see. 13?
13 also doesn't hit. So the first one just
Dang it.
slams into the ice above its head. The second one does hit him, but it's wearing some kind of crude hide armor, and it just gets absorbed by the armor. So the material of that is left kind of bubbling and hissing with the impact, but the creature itself doesn't seem to have taken any damage.
Subtle.
Okay. She just like rubs her hands together like I gotta warm my hands up to get better at this. And that's her turn. Actually, she'll move 5 feet back again in case somebody wants to leave the room. That's it though.
I just realised that those two creatures actually took way freaking more damage than I realised.
Uh-oh.
The ones who fell down. It's actually 70 feet between them, not...
Oh!
you might have told us that.
Yeah.
You might have told us that, and it was really spooky. So
I need to get my multi-dice roller out. I'll just have it set up. You've got a nice blue dice, there we go.
I can imagine the one that survived would just be like, "Nah, I'm good. You guys go ahead. I'm just gonna I'll set this one out." terrified.
Or more accurately, all we hear is ree-hee-hee-hee.
Yeah, there you go.
It's like a cackle with a yelp all in one. Zagrax.
Hey, it has taken me this long to realize that there is combat going on outside. So then, 5, a 10. Oh, there be some peeps here. 15, a 20, a 25.
Can you give me an acrobatics check, please?
Yes.
Don't fall, please don't fall, please don't fall.
You have unfortunately fallen down the
Can I
side.
grab him? Can I do a reaction?
Roll me a d6 and we'll see where exactly you fell. Because you were
No,
taking that
no-
whole path. And I'll see
No
who was
reaction
nearby.
to grab?
Yeah, give me a second,
can't-
give me a second.
Okay.
3.
I would say that you were... Yes, you would have been able to. So go ahead and roll a athletics check.
Me or Tahko?
Tahko.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Athletics.
I'm going to set this as a 14. So yeah, 17 you are able to just about catch Zagrax as he's going. But because that was a pretty close roll, I'm going to say that you are currently prone. And Zagrax, you are currently lying, or rather like bouncing against the side of the cliff at the moment.
Oh gosh.
Nice.
You guys.
Zagrax, stay on the path.
Who's this again?
Wow.
You. Oh, it's you.
Uh-oh, you sound intrigued by something.
Oh, I am.
Oh no.
Like, just found out like a Knoll had that fireball spell. It's like, hey, how long has this Knoll had that fireball spell? That's weird.
No, it's better than that, don't worry.
Oh.
No, thank you.
Do 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 do.
He has fireball, but he can only cast it 5 feet. It's a touch fireball.
It's a self-target fireball. It's like thunderclap.
Okay.
Well, that would actually be really cool.
You are well aware.
That would actually be pretty sick.
Yeah, call it like heat wave or something.
So
Also blew you up. It wouldn't be that cool.
at the top of the cliff up here, you see what looks to be a red ball. And the red ball, an arm comes out from it, points down into the chasm, and then there is a roar of thunder as a cacophony of sound impacts into both of those two, requiring them to take a constitution save.
Man, whoever's doing that, I'm glad they're on our side.
I guess you could say they were thunderstruck.
Unfortunately, they're both saved, so they only take half.
Pain.
They only take half. They're only half thunderstruck.
They were mildly in awe.
But more to the point, the ice around them starts to crumble, and this one slips down and falls to its death. And the other one does slide across to roughly where its companion was a moment ago, but manages to scramble against the ice, clawing into it, and just keeping itself in that position, not slipping down the final 70 feet to the next platform.
Good for it.
Then I think you're probably going to stay there. Alright, you're dead. You're not. You're going to take a shot at... There's so many gnolls.
Yeah, this is such chaos too.
There's so many gnolls and they all rolled like the same.
Really is
initiative.
Knoll warfare.
Unfortunately, this one also slides down.
Oh my gosh.
I guess the environment's not just my enemy. Nice.
Environment's
And
the enemy for
slams
everyone.
into the ledge somewhere below, cackling as it goes.
Goodbye.
And this one is going to take its con save because it's in the moonbeam. That is a 14.
That's a match.
Save is the aggressor, so it succeeds.
Yes, I think you take half.
So how much damage do you do?
It was 10 radiant, so 5.
Alright, so this blistering light that's just surrounding these creatures at the moment starts to burn away at some of the fur, and it rushes out, trying to get away from the pain, and slips right over the edge. Falling down. Oh, bloody hell.
I'm really glad we used a rope. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I thought it was just a precaution, but it's like a little bit more than a precaution at this point.
These guys really should have invested more into their home base.
So that one slips, falls down to the first ledge, takes that just as an impact as it flips over, falls down below, cackling all the way as it goes. And again, abruptly cut off as it goes.
Oh my god.
This one's going to be rather more careful about its movement. And it's going to step up to you, Vulwin, and then try to stab you with its spear.
Alright, he should have disadvantage against me.
Yes, he does. So that's a 10?
That'll miss.
Okay. Vulwin.
Okay, we'll strike out at the knoll that's in front of me.
Okay.
20 hits?
Yep, 20, yep,
Alright, has he taken any damage yet?
Yep.
Is he full health? Okay.
Not at full health.
He'll take 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Wow.
Still standing, but near death.
Alright, cool. Bonus action, that one crit misses.
Oh.
That one does not. Roll me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh.
I'm going in with this knoll. I'm going over the edge. I'm going to ride him off the side. Just like,
Or your weapon is.
So you strike out with the first with your first short sword, and it gets a really good hit. But then the gnoll grabs the sword by the blade and pulls you around with it. And as you do, you try to strike out with your second blade, but unfortunately your timing was just so bad that it twirls you right past, and you go flying down, taking 31 points of damage. As you're
As I'm falling, can I take my second attack against them?
Can Zagrax
no.
catch him?
Okay.
No, too far away.
Yeah, I'll grab onto Zagrax.
Stop falling!
So 31 points of damage as you splat into the ledge 70 feet below.
Wow.
Welcome.
Wow. Oh, I thought the bottom one was the 70 feet below.
No, that's 200.
What the? Are you serious? I thought that was the 70 feet from last week. That's actually scary. What the hell?
I can see the bottom of that.
Okay, so let me go ahead and subtract. 31 points, you said?
I can see 300 feet.
I was thinking you could see 120. Then yes, you can see that the bottom is just ice shards sticking up, and you can also see multiple gnoll bodies already impaled on the spikes down there.
Alright, so you just hear like a, damn it!
No! No!
As the strike is too powerful and slip past him. Okay, yeah. How much again? It was 30...
31 points.
Okay. Right. Yeah. As I tumble over the side.
And you are prone. And as you land down there, this gnoll walks over, succeeds its roll, thankfully, and then stabs you while you are prone, so he gets advantage.
Did I lose the rest of my actions? I guess so. I'm going to say that happened, I suppose.
What other...
At most, I'd stand up. That would be it.
Yeah, I would say no standing, because you literally just fell.
Okay. That's all my falling movement. No, that's fine.
I mean, that's basically what I've been doing to the gnolls, so no.
Yeah.
So this one strides over, spear out, two-handed, and then just stabs you as you are down there. Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
You take... flipping hell. Come on! 4 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
Okay. 4 points it is.
And you kind of get the feeling that he didn't really put his whole power into the strike. He was more just trying to hold himself up with the spear, and you just happened to be in the way.
Yeah, he was being careful. It's like just walking. It's like a walking stick, but he's like, oh shoot, what's this?
Okay, then and this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Oh, yes.
With a mighty bellow, you hear, Akhenathi!
What?
And a rather large Goliath impacts the Goliath that's currently held up in the moonbeam and just barrels it straight off the cliff, impacting the ground below. Doing, more than enough damage. Splat.
Oh my god. Awesome.
And he is now going to need to make a con save because he entered your moonbeam. Do 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 do. 10.
That's a fail.
So he takes 10 points of damage.
Oh,
Radiant.
And doesn't feel a thing.
pretty mad, it seems.
Possibly. Okay, then the Gnoll, which is there, is also in the moonbeam, is going to take a con save. It gets a 7, which is a fail, so it takes 10 points of damage. And it is going to run. Because they were already doing that. 5, 10, 15. Does it slide down? No, it's fine. Gets to about here. Sees you, Vulwin. Down there below. It's going to have a height advantage.
I'm hiding.
Shot.
I'm prone. You have disadvantage.
Yes, but he has height advantage. It's just a normal roll.
I know. I know.
Oh, no.
However, he is too busy running like hell to really put much accuracy into the shot, and gets a 5 and just keeps on going.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna say he misses his acrobatics and slides off the edge as he's shooting as well.
No, he was fine. All right, Tahko.
It's all of us today.
I'm going to lift up Zagrax.
Okay. Give me an athletics check with advantage. And I'll say it's 14 you're aiming for, because he's... No, 15. He's pretty heavy. But then again, you're really good at lifting. Yeah, you make that. It's fine.
Okay. Alright, I'll plunk him
The
right
internal struggles of a DM. Out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Thank you.
will, yeah, no problem. And then I'll stand up. Was that a standard or a move or a bonus? I mean, what was lifting?
I'll say that was a bonus action.
Okay. Then I will. Has this guy been hurt at all? This Gnoll?
Yes.
I'll toll the dead on him.
Okay, roll it. He needs to do a con save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. That's a 9.
Okay. Find toll the dead.
I think you have about a 95% chance of killing him.
Oh, okay. I did a 24.
No.
That's a 2 hit.
You messed that
What?
up.
Oh, that's okay to hit.
That's your
All right.
9.
Yeah.
That's enough.
9 damage. Okay.
Bong! And again, like, the inner ears seem to pop, and then just this black-red mass starts to pour out the side of his eyes, out of his ears, and then his eyes go cross-eyed. He just slumps in a pile.
Good.
Why is Toll the Dead to hit for you?
I don't know.
Because he entered it in wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
probably.
wondering. I was like, is this the same spell?
Yeah.
It's the same spell, but he set up the spell wrong.
Oh, okay. I didn't
think
realize
I
it was the same spell.
Anything else,
I
Tahko?
Nope, that'll do.
Okay. Then it's that guy's turn. And this time, basically all of you except for Zagrax catch a glimpse of another small figure with a short bow at the top of the cliff, taking sight at one of the knolls, which is in the second... In fact, it's going to take a sight at the knoll that's near you, Vulwin. And he's going to shoot it.
Go for it, my bro. Do it.
Right.
With
I
a
actually have no idea who's up there.
22
Right.
to hit.
Yeah, but
We're killing
Wow.
gnolls, so
Yeah, I can just see like shots raining down from up there.
Well, that's nice. I wish I could see the shots raining down.
let's just hide until they're done.
Well, Zagrax, you had a chance. Come on down. It's chill down
come
here.
on now.
Ah, yeah, no, thanks. I'm good.
Irilyssa.
All right. I'm gonna take a little peeky peek. No,
Don't
there's
do
only-
it. It's dangerous out here.
There's only 2. I have boots of the Winterland, so I'm fine.
Still
I'm
dangerous.
fine.
There's 2 of them. Okay. I'm gonna use my turn to just move the moonbeam back over this little knoll.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Oh, okay.
And this
Subtle.
one,
Clean.
it's going to go 5, 10. And I'm just going to move you there because you're in the way. And he's going to take a stab at you, Vulwin.
Go ahead.
That's an 11.
No, they're just stabbing around.
Okay. That was a great turn. Elora.
Okay. Oh, there's another guy down here. I don't like that.
You tell me. You're telling me.
I'm gonna take a shot at that guy. But no, I'm gonna take a shot at that guy. We'll see what happens. Oh, I gotta hit the right button.
Which one?
Oh, sorry. This one.
Yep. 23.
23.
Pretty sure hits.
Yay! Boosh.
Plus,
13.
theoretically, you have advantage because of your high
Oh.
vantage point.
No, I can roll again. That's fine. That's fine too.
Yep.
Gosh.
He's
I'll
dead.
take the 13.
Kapow.
And then, yeah. Woo. Cool. That's fine. She's
Okay.
happy that she's saving Vulwin. That's her turn.
Technically, you do still have a second one. And can you see that guy?
Oh, you're right. I can see him.
Yeah, you can split your shots if you like, I believe.
You're right. I will then.
Seeing as they're
Let's
separate
see what I
rolls.
get. Oh yeah. Do you want to take the 22 or do you want me to roll again?
Roll again.
Ah, it's a 10.
10.
Wimp
Sorry.
flop. That's okay.
Zagrax.
Sweet, I'm not dead. Hooray!
Nope.
I'm just gonna go like this and back up to the wall, and
Can I say something about heckin' nice cave?
yeah, true.
Right?
And then I'm done. I'm not doing. Nope. That's it. I back up against the wall. There's nothing for me to bonk within close bonking proximity, so I'm done.
Okay,
Bonk
then the
Proximity.
ball of red at the top of the cavern is going to unleash 2 bolts of fire at the guy in the moonbeam at the moment, doing actually abysmal damage, but both of them do hit. And you haven't appeared. You're dead. Vulwin.
At least you're saying I'm dead. That's good, right? Oh. So I'm prone down on the ice, 70 feet below, with the wind knocked out of me. I'm going to stand up carefully at this point, leaving myself, kind of against the wall here after taking that fall. And he's gonna, I'm gonna use my tireless feature to basically try to catch my breath on this, seeing that there's a bunch of dead gnolls on here and no immediate looking threat right here. So he's just gonna I'll just use my action to do that.
Okay.
Let's see, where is it? There we go. I'm gonna gain 11 points. Wow, max.
Nice.
Temporary hit
Wow.
points.
Nice.
Nice.
I gotta take some deep breaths.
Anything
I
else you'd
feel
like
for
to
Not
broken
too deep,
bones. Yeah, I'm feeling for broken bones. But I'm done.
And clicking your shoulder back into position, that type of thing.
Yeah.
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 Wow.
That's it.
Alright, then this guy.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. Hold on, I need to take a concentration roll.
Oh.
Because I still have Pass Without Trace.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Where's concentration? Is that just a con roll? It's just a
Yeah, it's
roll,
con.
right?
Yeah.
All right.
With a DC,
So it's,
I think half the damage
DC...
you took, so it would have a DC of 15.
15? Yeah.
Concentration.
20. There we go.
Yes.
We're good.
Nice.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Oh, dear.
Okay, fun times. I'm done.
Okay.
I just fell 70 feet, but I need to keep concentrating on this spell that has no effect at combat. Yes!
Yep.
And
Hey, that's what got us here.
the large Goliath comes racing over to the last knoll, still screaming, Akhenathi! And he is going to take a roll to see if he can hit the thing, and I'm pretty sure he can. Why is your thing not appearing? Because it's down there.
Wait, he just ran on the ice and had no problems? Rude.
Yep. He rolled like a
Well, maybe he has-
25 acrobatics.
That's confidence.
Rude.
Special
Just have to have
boots.
confidence.
I mean,
And-
is that true?
With that, he just slices the knoll just in half with a giant swing of his great sword.
Nice.
And then he is going to face Zagrax and just bellow out another Akhenathi!
Do I recognize this guy? Does he look familiar to me at all?
You
Yeah.
didn't see him?
You know
Yeah?
exactly who this is, Tahko.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You want to message that to me?
I mean, it's the guy that you met before who dropped you on your head.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the guy.
oh. Well,
look,
his
Tahko. It's the one who broke your neck.
clan is Akanaki.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's yelling out his own clan.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, wouldn't you?
You get the impression it's more of a war cry than a challenge.
Gotcha. All right.
Except that last one's more of a yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say, by the way, when he does that, Zagrax just kind of like waves sheepishly at him, like, "Hi."
He just kind of raises his two-handed sword, one-handed up in the air, like a champion salute. And with
Is he
that,
hurt at all?
Actually, yes.
Are we...
his armor seems to be slightly singed,
Okay, so Toll the Dead will still do 2d12. Good. Good.
but we are out of combat now. Unless you want to continue this.
No.
At this, I'll wave at him. Yeah, so
Tahko
wave
sigh.
at him, and then
Irilyssa-
figure out that, wait a minute, this is the guy that Tahko doesn't like, and I'll just instantly stare at Tahko and make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
Oh, great, this asshole again.
Irilyssa is going to notice Vulwin is 70 feet down. And, Tahko! Zagrax, lower me down.
No, don't come any closer to the edge. You'll fall.
I'll be fine.
No, Irilyssa has the good boots. Look at those boots.
Why don't I just pull him up?
They're boots with the fur.
Yeah.
Do
That's
I hate
fine.
it.
I'll be fine down here. Just give me a moment.
How far down is the distance from the top
70
ledge?
feet.
Okay, so just slightly too long for a rope.
yeah, I was gonna say, does anybody else have any other rope? I have 50 feet of rope, but
As you're
Yeah, I got some down here.
casting around for this, and Irilyssa, you make your way over to the edge of the shelf. Vulwin, you suddenly feel yourself becoming weightless, and you start drifting up in the air.
Oh,
I think I might have hit my head. I thought I'd be fine. I checked it.
No,
What's going on? What is this?
Oh, when you're floating.
And you slowly but surely float all the way up until you're level with where Irilyssa is.
Yeah, I instinctively like reach out my hands kind of toward the wall to like pull myself closer, but it's like
Irilyssa will grab your hand.
oh,
Try to grab you.
I'll put one. Yeah, you'll just grab my arm and pull the end like, God, this is due.
And as she does that, I am going to drop 3rd level Cure Wounds into him.
I thought you were gonna say you were gonna drop me back down.
16 plus 11 healing. Damn!
Wow.
Wow.
That's full healing.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is. I am almost
Yeah.
full health now. Hold on. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding. I'm
27
not, I am full
points
health.
of healing.
I'm totally full health after that.
nice.
Oh,
Freaking crit heal.
thank you. Just pull me in a bit more from the edge. And, don't stay to the edge. It's dangerous.
Okay. She pulls him in.
Yeah, as you do that, I'm just gonna kind of like, as you're pulling me past that knoll, I'm just gonna use my foot to kind of like kick it.
Kick it.
Yeah, off the side.
Nice.
Thank you.
Wait, was Vulwin just floating?
No. Thank you. Was that you? That had to be you, right?
I don't have the power to make people float, Vulwin.
He's gonna look around and look across the way. You know, he's noticing that group that was there. So was it them?
And the round ball of red just kind of gives you a bit of a wave before the arm descends a bit, and you notice, even from your distance, that ball just seems to be shivering a lot.
Oh, it's the red dragon board.
Oh, that's awesome.
Cold.
Well,
I'll give the little like head nod, like, you know, thanks.
were you here to kill the cackling dogs as well? She'll call across the ice, whatever, ice chasm.
As you call out, another face appears at the edge of the cliff. This one not getting quite so close, perhaps, as some of the others, and lifts an arm in salute, or in acknowledgement, rather. And responds as soon as I find my notes. Yeah, we've been on their trail for a while now. Seems we caught another group of hunters on the way back with their catch.
I guess so. We just wanted to remove the threat from East Haven, though. It wasn't really like a bounty thing.
But we killed more of them.
Did we?
I killed more! And the large Goliath like slams a fist into his chest, still slightly mad, and again just kind of bristles and gives the gladiator two fists up. Ah!
We left a whole room of them dead further back. We killed plenty. Most of them seem to fell to their own death, though. Ugh.
Yeah.
Well, they should have been a bit more prepared. We put sparks in our shoes. Ice has not been such a problem since.
That's really smart. We should do that.
Yeah, we should. That's a good idea.
Well, I must say I don't particularly like talking with such a big gap in front of us. When you're all done in there, come up and say hi. We'll be waiting. And with that, the three of them at the edge pull away from the edge.
How do we get up there?
Try not to die on the way.
Climb. Ugh.
Well, let's finish
Saddle up.
exploring here and see what there is left. And then go have a lovely lunch party.
Yeah, I hope
Okay.
they're all dead. Not them, but the dolls. Sorry, the cackling dogs.
You
We
do
shouldn't
notice
be-
as you say that and think that the cackling seems to have ceased.
Yeah. No, I don't hear anything, but of course there was that one in the cave that wasn't laughing, so just be on guard.
Alright. I'll take point again.
We should reinforce our belt loops with our rope.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe if you got pieces of metal, you could just, hammer them into your boots.
Well, let's tie a rope between us all so we all fall.
Yeah. We were doing that, and then I think we just all got unraveled in combat, to be honest.
Well, yeah, we were using it as a guide rope.
Yep.
But,
Yeah.
2 people were still holding it.
Yeah.
I mean, it was wrapped around Irilyssa's waist, so that part never...
No, I don't think. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna...
I was more worried about
Nope.
Vulwin and
Yeah.
Zagrax.
Yep.
No, I'm fine. Thanks, dear Irilyssa.
What does
Good.
the thing in this cage look like?
That is an excellent question. It is a human. Situated atop the ledge is a cage made of thick timber beams with a bolted iron door and iron fittings. The cage is 5 feet on the side and 7 feet tall. Inside it, a male human in hide armour paces back and forth. His murderous eyes lock onto any sort of movement he notices, and he clutches a javelin made of black crystalline substance. The skin on his hands and his face is black from frostbite, and his lips are chapped and bleeding from the cold.
Ooh. Hello?
His pacing stops, and he just stands where he is, just square onto you, and just glares at you.
You seem to be in pain. I can offer you some succor from that.
This is no pain. This is Auryl's glory! She has blessed me with her touch.
Oh. She's blessed you to live out the rest of your days in a cage.
Free me from this box, and I will grant upon you her blessing myself.
I'll free you from this box if you denounce Oral and praise Saloon.
I will do no such thing. I will find my own way out. And with that, with his black shard, he starts pummeling into the wooden framework of the cage, which it's pretty clear he's done before, and it hasn't notably taken a huge amount of damage. But he's chipping away at it.
Okay.
I'm giving time for the rest of you to catch up if you want.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is there
we're just
anything
thinking.
else over here? Yeah. Anything else in this room?
Yes.
Okay.
Do.
That knoll was pretty beefy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, you're
Gotta
lucky
be
you didn't
holding
get
all
a
the
hit.
lore.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I don't remember. Did I read out the description of that room last time?
If
Nope,
you did,
just
I
that there
don't
was a
remember.
fire. Nope, just that there was a fire and a knoll.
Okay. Painted
And
in
a
blood
fissure, I
on the
think.
walls of this 8-foot-high
laughing god.
cave are pictographs of a towering monster with sharp teeth that wields what looks to be a 3-headed flail. Packs of hyenas feed on the corpses in its wake. A small fire crackles near the south wall, filling the cave with smoke. Cooking above the fire is a small green fish, while behind the fire, leaning against the south wall, is a blood-encrusted spear and a fishing pole.
Actually, I do remember that description. I just didn't realize it was this room.
Okay. So aside from a free fish, is there anything of note here?
Yeah, there does seem to be a blood-stained bolt of cloth folded next to the fire.
Okay. I'll unfold it. Is there anything inside?
There are 21 gold pieces, 56 silver, and 117 copper.
Oh,
Nice.
jeez. All right. Can you write that down for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Throw that into the party fund.
We have a party fund?
yeah, it's on the notes that I made at the top. But I thought you were updating it.
No, if I run across money, I've just been adding it to my own. This is too much.
Okay.
I'm already up to like 66 gold.
Well, we can figure it out after the game.
We're rich.
Rich.
Let's
No,
retire.
we're not. Yeah, we're not all getting full plate yet. We're not rich.
Some people don't aspire to full plate.
No,
Yeah, I don't want full
everybody in
plate.
full plate. Every
No.
wizard. Yeah.
Anil.
Yeah, I've seen what full plate can do when you try to swim in the water. It ain't great, is it?
Hey. Hey.
Yeah, we're saving up for the dragon.
Buy our way in.
But okay,
Cool, right? Here's some money.
I'll gather that. Is the cloth itself fancy, or is it just cloth, just being used as like a?
It
Bag.
looks like it may once have been a painting or something, but it's so disheveled. It's got like claw marks on it, blood pretty thickly encrusted in blood. You can't actually make out the image anymore.
All right, mending's not going to fix that, huh?
No. I mean, you can try.
I'll try.
Okay, so you take a moment, concentrate your divine energies into the cloth, and some of the blood does start to seep out, staining the ground beneath with a dark red and more of a blackish kind of substance, which is gooey. But the picture itself seems to be of a rather chubby woman, but very, very, very faded and difficult to really make out.
Okay. Chubby woman painting. Gotcha.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah. All right. I'll take that out.
Maybe someone will want it.
Here, Zagrax. This is for you.
Oh, okay.
What are you? What is this?
It's a painting of your girlfriend.
I don't have. Why is it covered in blood?
I don't know. Knolls.
I think you know why it's covered in blood.
Actually, I don't even know what they're called. Laughing dogs.
Yeah, you just came from that room with that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, I think I know why it's covered in blood. And I look right at Zagrax.
Zagrax is just like looking back and forth between Tahko and Vulwin at this point, like, why do I have this? And it looked like back and forth between the two of them like 2 or 3 times, and then just kind of like look at it, and then just kind of like toss it aside.
Perfect. All right.
So, which way are we going to get out of here?
Well, we should go head towards where Irilyssa went. Figure out what's up there.
Yeah, just walk carefully and with the rope thingy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zagrax is going to move extremely slowly.
Same. I'll treat it as difficult terrain.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll move slow.
Well,
Good idea.
Grab the rope and move slow.
yeah, definitely with the rope.
This whole time, Irilyssa's been arguing with this guy about... Well, not arguing, just trying to gently persuade him away from Arl.
By the time we get there, Ilyssa's just bonking him on the head.
He is completely unreceptive.
Okay.
And the more you
Good.
praise Oral, the angrier he gets, and the bigger the wood chips that he's tearing away from the cage become.
Okay. Once I realize that it's not going to work, I'm just going to move the moonbeam over him.
Okay. I'm going to say that the moonbeam, like, if you're just going to let him die, it will just kill him, because I can't be bothered to wait for 60 hit points worth of moonbeam.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, everybody's moving. I gotta move.
Yeah. As I'm moving up, like, hey, who are you talking to? And then I just see the moonbeam go.
Oh, just like eviscerating him.
Irilyssa
I found
will
another
say,
room in here.
if I can't grant you redemption, I will grant you death.
Oral!
Well
And then he
said.
dies.
Well done.
And I think the moonbeam would fade after that.
Okay. And you do notice that the Goliath didn't disappear with the others. He's just been slowly making his way along the very narrow ice shelf towards you guys.
Oh, great. Is there anything in this room?
Yes, so in that first one, is apparently my flattened microphone.
Yay!
The strong
right.
scent
So
of dirty fur fills this dark 10-foot-high cave. The stone floor has deep ridges where hundreds of clawed feet have scratched at it. But nothing else. And then the back one. Rotten crates and torn sacks are strewn across the floor of this 8-foot-high, mostly empty chamber.
Okay. Any like food in those?
Give me a investigation check.
All right.
All the food's in the chasm right now.
No, not with advantage.
No.
Investigation 19.
Nice. You are very sure that these are very empty.
Aww.
But with that, you do recognise the sigil of the town of Easthaven on several of the crates, and also of 2 or 3 of the other easterly 10 towns.
Okay.
You get the very distinct impression that these were taken from the various farms and things that they were ransacking, and they're all food containers. They're just very, very empty.
Okay, I'll gather some of the dry wood so we can make a fire more easily later. Pop
Sounds
my
good.
bag.
And yeah, the wood in here is pretty dry. I mean, it's been smoked effectively by the campfire, which is out in the other room, and piled on top of all of the other stuff. The stuff near the top is pretty dry.
Smoked wood.
Perfect.
Okay. Yep, and then I'll head on out. Why am I?
Yep, same.
Why do I have a herd back?
Oh, hello, sir.
Oh, that was
Are you-
prone. Okay.
Are you gonna help us over to the others?
Well, I just came over to see. Where's the little one?
I used to be the little one.
Aye, you've grown a wee bit, haven't you?
Yeah, I had a growth spurt.
So I see. Well, it wasn't you I meant. It was the other wee one.
I'm not that short.
No, not you
Tahko, I
either.
think there's somebody out there that wants to talk with you.
We might all be short compared to him. She'll whisper.
He is... How tall are you, Tahko?
I am tall.
Yeah, he's a foot taller than you.
What? What? Okay.
Okay. So we're all
Hey,
short.
he is
I love it.
Biggest
He was
boy.
like, I am
Oh,
tall.
I'm 7'8".
He's 8'8", then.
Jeez.
a literal giant.
I think
Yeah.
he's talking about the tallest person here. They're not too smart. Oh, hi there.
Ah, there you are. How you doing, wee man?
Wee man. I'm doing just fine.
I'm pleased to see you're still alive.
Oh, are you?
Aye, I am. We've shed blood together now, and that goes beyond any feud that our clans may have.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you for your assistance in this battle, too.
Aye, of course. Seems you were doing your own bit of damage back there. Quite the sight. Couldn't wait to get stuck in myself.
Yes, we took a stealthy approach for the first few. I heard your screams down quite a while before I saw you.
I was trying to get you to wait for me.
Ha ha ha. I see.
Well, the others are waiting for you up top if you're done here.
Yes, I think we are.
So tell me, little man, how have your adventures been going? What great deeds have you done for Thunlakalaga?
Oh, many deeds, many deeds. Where to start? And yeah, I'll just start telling him of how we killed the berserkers, and then touched the ring, and then teleported, and then saw the aspect of Oral and the dragons, and teleported again. And yeah, you know, the really outrageous stuff that's been happening.
And every time you bring up one of your great deeds, he tries to bring up another one which is just slightly better.
Yeah, I figured.
What does he say when Tahko mentions the aspect of Arl?
That one, he actually falls quiet and just kind of gives you a, oh, I'm impressed. We haven't seen that ourselves yet. Not many live to see that. Not many live at all after.
Has he actually done any great deeds of his own, or is he like, yes, I went shopping?
He relays battles that they were fighting more northerly from where you guys were, mostly around Kelvin's Cairn. There was a rather large incursion of Yeti, which their company has been facing off, helping the town of Cairconing, and also Lonelywood against various troubles. Lonelywood, they weren't able to do as much with as they had hoped, but Caer Koning and the Yeti threat seems to have been pretty promptly dealt with.
Ah, okay. I'll talk about how Vulwin tamed a Yeti.
Tamed one?
Tame's a strong. That's a strong word.
Why would you want to tame it? Best thing for a Yeti is a sword through his gullet.
Well, we got it to not have to fight us at all.
Can we continue this conversation away from the icy pit of death?
Okay.
I like that idea.
What's with a little hole? But I take your point. And he starts carefully making his way around the edge here. But you do notice that he does also have spiked shoes and doesn't seem to be quite as in dire situation as you guys when moving around on icy surfaces.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Except for you. Yeah, you're fine.
Lucky.
And I'll say that just in time you make your way around the northern edge where there is another, not quite like chamber into chamber, rough-hewn staircase. This one's more of just a gradual slope that winds its way up and out eventually until you are up on the surface once more. And I think that is going to be a pretty good spot to take a break.
Okay, quick. Before we take a break, I'd just like to push this cage down in the hole.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, so you're able to basically just pull it free from the chain on which it was moored. It seems that it was just like an iron spike just hammered very deeply into the ice, and you just pull that free basically and just hurl the cage down into the chasm. It slams once onto the first ledge and then kind of flips over and then disappears into the blackness below, where Irilyssa, you watch as it tumbles and shatters just next to one of the ice spikes.
Good riddance.
Great.
Okay, now break.
Okay. Needed to be done.
Yep.
Okay, so chat, we're going to take a break. I'll say that we're going to take 6 minutes, and then we will resume again at past.
Oh, and thanks for the raid, Sir Squire.
Yes.
Oh, Squire raided. Fantastic. Hey, Squire.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
And
you.
in fact, we also had a follow. Halleck B, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel.
Oh, thank you.
Yay!
And we're sorry about the cameras.
Okay.
In fact, that's one thing we may try again after the break, is to see if the cameras have started to behave.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, good idea.
Anyway, we'll be back again. 6 minutes or so.
Okay,
Bye.
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 Okay. Alright, let's bring it back. Unfortunately, the cameras are still a no-go, so we are going to have to continue with just the avatars showing for the time being.
Bum, bum, ba-dum.
So it goes. Okay, so you follow the Goliath up along the paths, winding up to the top of it, and the last couple of feet is well illuminated by a large bonfire that's been stoked at the top of the path, with a certain less shivering ball of furs dangerously close, so much so that you can actually see several of the furs actually starting to steam and smoke because of the presence of the fire so nearby. As you approach, the elven leader of the party rises to his feet and approaches you, giving you a symbol of Lathander. Was it Lathander? I think it was Lathander.
Football?
Cobalt?
Or he offers you a hand signal, which you may
Is
understand.
it rude or inviting?
It's just like a standard greeting type thing. Like,
Hail and well met.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Live
Lone
long and
traveler.
prosper type thing.
Oh, okay. Peace and long life. Yeah.
Well, I must say, we weren't... Well, how are y'all doing?
Alive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're still alive, so I think that's a success.
Yeah, I think so too.
Do y'all have any injuries I could attend to? I am skilled in the healing arts.
None.
Nope.
Well,
No,
alright.
I'm safe. Thank you.
So how have your travels in Icewind been treating you since we last met?
Dangerous. You know, the normal.
It's becoming quite apparent just how bad the situation facing the Dale is. And I'm pleased to see that there are other groups that have taken on the call and are doing their part for the 10 towns. And for that, I do thank you.
Somebody doesn't do something, we're all going to be dead.
Yep.
It's good to know we're not the only ones doing something.
Yeah, we can only bring back daylight one more time until our artifact is broken.
You can create daylight?
Oh, no, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Not
you should have
really.
seen it. Tried to cast some spell on a pebble, I think. Angered a mammoth.
Yeah,
that was fun.
I may have been overestimating your powers there for a while. Well, I'm very pleased to see that y'all are alive. We've been up on Kelvin's Cairn for a couple of weeks now, fighting against Yetis that are becoming increasingly hostile and aggressive towards the people around, but we met a friendly face, you could say. And with that, he kind of glances over at the Goliath, who chuckles. That was a woman. Could put hair on your head and hair on your butt. That's enough of them, that. Yeah, well, I think that you probably know who she is, wee man.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, are they talking about your sister?
Yes, they're talking about Swiftrunner, my sister.
Oh, yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, we met her too.
Very
One.
impulsive.
We did hear that there was, well, we didn't hear, we started a challenge to find the Winter Walker. One that we'd heard was a scourge of Icewind Dale. But when we actually found the beast, the situation seemed to be quite different. She was fighting alongside us, tooth and claw, against the Yeti. And we got to talking, especially to one Swift Runner that I believe you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd love to get to know a bit better, if you know what I mean, eh, wee man?
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if you understood the part where that's his sister.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, next time you see her, put in a good wee word for me, eh?
Sure. What was your name again?
Icebreaker!
That's right, Icebreaker.
Well, she seemed to be more interested in our dear friend Vulwin here.
Oh, aye. Competition?
Yeah. Yeah, practically pulled me from my tent.
Oh! Do go on. Sounds like you've got a making of a good story here.
Well, that's where it begins, and, you know, then I woke up in a cave.
Aye. Go on.
That's what I mean. I woke up in a cave. Then the rest of them found me, and then we talked to his sister.
Talked. I get you. And he gives you a nudge. Talked.
I mean, I'd spin you a story, but that was the story.
Well, whatever.
I slept through it all.
I'm not sure I would. No matter how tired or drunk I was. Anyway, enough dreaming about the wee lasses. Aye, yeah, so, she sent us south saying that East Haven may need some help, but it seems that you had the same idea and passed through the town maybe a day or two before we arrived.
Yeah, it's into bad straits.
Aye, we have our own history with the town. We quite like it. It seems we spent too long in the north, something I don't think we will be doing again. And with that he kind of glances over at the elf, who just gives him a curt nod. But that was not the only thing that your sister said to us. She mentioned something about wanting to bring peace between the Wormdooms and the Sky Towers. Of course, I laughed in her face, but she was pretty insistent.
Really?
Aye, she even said that she felt that you might be the one able to do it.
Yeah? She's volunteering me for more things now, huh?
Not just her. When we first met, you stood your ground and fought even though you had absolutely no right or no reason to do so. You took a pummeling, but you took it like a man, and that's got to be worthy of respect. And now we've shed blood together. I'd be proud to call you a friend.
Very well. I'll hold an arm out.
And he takes it warmly, in a rather strong grip. And you kind of get the impression that that strong grip is also its own kind of competition going on.
Yep.
As always.
Yep.
Do you squeeze back?
Oh, heck yeah.
Give me a strength check.
All right. I'm going to use my inspiration to get advantage on this.
Go for it.
Beautiful.
19.
Ooh! Seems he's got a bit of strength in that arm. Yeah, you beat him. He got a 12. And eventually you both release the grip, and he kind of squeezes his hand a few times and shakes it off a little, giving you a bit of a... Yeah, I did not expect that, and I gotta say, I'm impressed. Seems you got some hidden depth there, little man.
Yeah, we've improved a bit since the last you saw us.
Aye, going by the tales you've been spinning. I can see why. Well, as nice as I am towards you, I can't be saying that the clan would be quite as open, because we do have a wee bit of history between us. But I have a way that you might at least be able to get a boot in the door, rather than your ass thrown out if you did show up at Sky Tower Shelter.
Yeah?
There's a place called the Owlsmoot, known to be inhabited by various spirits. If you prove to them that you're worthy, then maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to have a word with the elders.
The Owlsmoot?
Owlsmoot.
Y'all.
Oh.
All right. Where can I find this, y'all?
Give me a history check.
Oh, okay.
With advantage.
Oh, nice. History. 9.
So you're not 100% sure where it is, nor what it is. You have heard like some myths around it, that it was an old gathering place for old people. But with your own knowledge and with the information that Icebreaker is able to give you, you have a vague idea of where it is. I'm just adding it to the map for you now.
Oh, nice.
Huzzah!
Oh.
Come on.
I see search area.
Yeah, I'm just using it as a template so I can get the same font
Oh,
and text size.
Oh, okay.
Oh, just a J. That makes sense.
It's with all the little purple dots all over the screen.
Purple
Would I
dots.
see those?
This is
Yeah.
World 20, I think.
Okay.
I'll zoom out on the Twitch
Or
version so you
someone
can
was-
see where this is.
My connection to
someone
the
was
server's been
drawing.
interrupted.
Oh
Nice.
no.
Uh-oh.
Awesome.
Good thing we're just role playing.
It's back.
Right.
Jarl's move.
Jarl's mood.
You might be able to deal with the challenges there. It's probably no particular hurry. Although your sister did send us off with a couple of words. Apparently there's a storm coming on the back of Black Wings. Sounded a bit dire.
I've heard that too, but not from her. Interesting.
Really? Where did you hear it from?
A friend of mine.
Fair enough.
Did she give any more indication of what that exactly means?
No, to be honest, I thought she was just saying it to make the whole situation sound a bit more dire. Not sure how much more dire you really want it to be. I'd say it's pretty bad already.
Yeah.
I was going to say the same to you, but if you have the same information, that's concerning.
Did she say out anything else to you about this?
Yeah, that we might be able to find relief in Avarice or the roar of the bear, which we thought was her. The word of a beggar or through the cold touch of a friend.
It does seem likely that the roar of the bear would be her. I'm not so sure about the others, but I have heard of Avarice. You're aware of
Location or greed?
the Knights of the Black Sword, correct?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, currently inhabiting East Haven. Well, that is not where they are originally from. They are from Caer Dineval. And there is talk that there is a wizard staying with the knights in Caer Dineval by the name of Avarice.
Oh,
Oh.
I
I
see.
think that's the one that wouldn't let us come into the castle.
That one's a bit more on the nose than I had expected.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's actually really useful. Thank you.
Of course. We're all in this together, as I'm sure some of the speakers will be saying.
Wait,
Yeah.
what did they look like? That Avarice fellow.
I guess this would
I have no idea. I just know the name.
I guess this would be a good time to bring this up, but I've been thinking that the Avarice might be a reference to Araventurus, the ancient white dragon that lives up here.
It could be.
Maybe. I mean, dragons are known to be greedy.
Or it could be the
I wouldn't say that around
named
this one.
Avarice.
Araventurus is interesting for a white dragon. She's less animalistic, I guess. At least from what I know.
We saw her and she didn't kill us, so I'll take that as less animalistic. Ugh.
It's very true.
Less animalistic for a white dragon, perhaps, but still a white dragon.
Yeah, that's for
There's
sure.
a lot of creatures that see things and don't immediately kill them. It doesn't mean anything.
Perhaps it's just me being happy to see such a notable figure.
Yeah, I'm happy she left us alive.
You
And
have
gave us plenty
actually
of free food.
seen this one, then?
Yes.
You even cleaned up after her meal. Got plenty of free meat.
You are lucky that she did not take you on the hunt as well.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
She saw us, and if she had wanted to, she could have.
She probably felt you to be beneath her.
Well,
We were.
I know what
crouched in
that
the
feels
snow.
like.
Maybe we weren't as interesting as the deer she was killing.
Yeah, fine by me.
Whites are hunters, after all. Well, I would say that you're welcome to share the fire for the evening. I'm going to imagine that it's getting a bit later because I don't actually know what the time is.
You're probably right there.
Yeah, it is actually evening, so there is safety in numbers, after all. We can take some of the watches if you take your part as well.
Sure.
I'll take a watch.
Yes.
Well, alright then. And with that, the red dragonborn rises once again from his seat, casts something under his breath, clicks a finger, and then a little hut appears next to
You motherfucker!
next to the bonfire. Well, I'll bid you all good night then. Icebreaker, you take the first one, alright? Alright. And then the rest of them walk off into the little hut, closing the door behind them.
After a few seconds,
disappears.
Zagrax just like blinks a couple of times, rubs his eyes.
That hut wasn't there when we got here, right?
No. That's
It just poofed into existence, right?
Yeah.
that's some cool magic.
That's useful.
Yeah.
Haven't seen that one before.
Yeah.
If you can find me a crystal bead, I can do that too.
Oh, that's
yeah.
what you wanted it for.
Yes.
Maybe they have an extra.
So, I'm going to say, because there are a bunch of you here, you are able to pass the evening uneventfully. The different party members as they appear, basically it's like one of you, one of them, for each of the watches. And they talk to you amicably enough. If there are any questions in particular you want to ask any of them as they emerge, then let me know. Just for a reminder, there are 5 members of Kelvin's company. Vulrath, who is the cleric, the elf. Then we've got Icebreaker, who is the Goliath. Hornwalker, who's the other Goliath, tends to stay a lot quieter compared to Icebreaker. Wendon, who is a halfling, and always very difficult to see. Like, even if when you share the watch with him, you're never sure if he's actually around. And then Valfair, who is the Dragonborn. He doesn't come out and watch.
Nor do I, from wherever I'm sleeping. But
Oh yeah.
as far as Zagrax is concerned, there's only 4 people in that party.
It's
you
true,
can't
you
find
probably
the
never
halfling.
see the halfling.
Ever.
No.
Yeah.
He could be riding on my shoulder and I still wouldn't see him.
Someday we'll
Yeah.
find glasses for you.
Yeah.
I absolutely will take a watch for one of the shifts for tonight.
Okay.
And I don't know who I'd be out there with, but if they're one of the ones that were a bit talkative from earlier, I think I would have a question for them.
Sure. Just for the sake of characters being somewhat similar, Wendon's on watch with you.
Okay. Which one is Wyndon again? Sorry, I just got the whole list of people.
The one you
halfling?
can never see. The halfling.
Okay, wonderful.
In fact, you probably would make a bit of a game of trying to spot where he is, considering your own background.
That is funny. But yeah, if I can and I spot him, I'll approach him on the night shift, and
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
let's see if I can find him.
Is this a splicer halfling? What the heck?
Nope. I cannot see him tonight.
Oh no.
You do see him when you approach him and pat him on the back, but it's just a chunk of snow.
No, that's a chunk of snow.
Oh no, there's a snow.
Oh, I walk over and think I'm talking to him, but it's not him right there.
Just out of interest,
Like,
I want
there
to
he
see what
is.
his stealth would be.
If he nat fails too, this is fine, right? Glad this is just a talking interaction.
I mean, he rolled a 4. But no, you definitely can't see him.
That's funny.
He rolled a 4 or got a 4?
Rolled.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, it's still a gnat. I might have seen him for like a second and he just disappeared and I'm like, oh shoot.
It's kind of like you see him as he emerges from the hut and it's like, alright, going out and watch. And then he just disappears.
Yeah, pretty much. Cool. I'll try to catch the next person who comes out. when they're swapping watch.
I mean, you can just talk to the snow and see if the snow answers.
You could.
Well, yeah, maybe I'll just do that. Yeah, Vulwin's just sitting there looking around like, hey, got here. Got a question.
Yeah, mate, what's up?
Yeah, he kind of like looked around. Still can't see him. It's just like, but pretends like he's like slowly moving his head as he's talking, like he's trying to talk to where he's at, but can't find him.
Okay.
You said you were your group was over by the Lonely Wood, right?
Yeah, that's right. And the voice seems to be behind you.
Yeah, he's gonna like tense up ever so slightly, but not like turn around immediately to give it away. He's just like, I knew you were there, kind of deal, right? Yeah. Did you know if the Rust Wolves are still operating out of there?
The Rust Wolves, somewhere off to your right. Can't say we had anything to do with them. We were mostly patrolling the wood itself. Who are they? Mercenary outfit like us? From the left.
Yeah. I know they operate near the Lonely Wood.
Well, I know.
About.
I know that there are a couple of hunting groups out in the area, but I got to say, it's the hunters that took the damage real bad. Undead creatures coming out of the woods, very dangerous.
So was it just a rumor that?
From right in front of you, but you still can't see him.
yeah, right. I just hear it.
No, definitely not rumors. There's some kind of wintry magic or something like that in the area. We weren't actually able to find the source. We tried. Most of the time we just spent fighting critters that came back to life. Deer, moose especially, very dangerous.
Yeah, we stayed away from the Lonely Wood, the Lonely Woods. We traveled over that way. Probably better that we did.
Yeah, so the biggest beastie in the area is a white moose. Seems to be causing all kinds of havoc. We did get one encounter with him, but he managed to get away. Which is weird, because I'm fairly sure that I nailed the blighter. But then, 2 or 3 nights later, there he was, again. Fit as rain.
Well, with all that talk, did you make sure to burn it?
I mean, you know who we travelled with, right? Valfire loves burning stuff. Tried that, didn't work.
No, never really met him.
Well, he likes fire.
But, that's good to know.
Yeah.
But if that doesn't work, I don't know what will then. Maybe just, taking the corpse and tossing it into the icy lake.
Well, the strange thing with that, like I said, it's charged by some kind of icy magic. And now he's sitting right next to you.
Yeah. Well, I guess that would work then.
So, throwing it in the icy lake, I mean, probably just makes him regenerate power or something.
Maybe. Guess I was being optimistic that it'd be something a little easier to solve. The
really strange and kind of unsettling thing, if I'm being brutally frank around this, is it seemed the wood itself was trying to fight us. Not a particularly hospitable place to be.
I can tell you that, but I don't think it has anything to do with the woods itself.
No. I've been in the Lonely Woods before this whole thing happened. He disappeared again.
Yeah.
It's a tough place, but you can still make a living hunting there. Now, there ain't no prey around. Being a hunter is basically impossible, and if you do come across a deer or something, he'll try and eat you.
Yeah, that doesn't sound very fun to me. But yeah, it's true. That's would have how you made a living there. That or fishing, but prey's easier to find in the woods. But apparently it's easier to find you too now.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, with that, I bet you they probably left the place then. Went out for greener pastures. Kind of just like, yeah, it's like, where are we going to find that?
Somewhere under the snow, I'm sure. No, sorry, no. I didn't mean it quite like that. I hope that your friends are all right. But reality of the area is it's not looking good.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm sure they're perfectly fine.
If they're skilled hunters, I'm sure they are.
Oh yeah.
So you from that area then? You seem to know it pretty well.
Yeah, I grew up in the Lonely Wood. Learned from some of the best.
I see. I mean, I could crack a joke right now and say, you didn't learn from me! So,
Well, I don't know you either, so...
Sorry, it's just a bit of icebreaker rubbing off. Always up to try and, turn everything into a challenge, even if it doesn't need to be.
Yeah, well, we got an icebreaker of our own on our team too, so I understand.
Yeah, I saw the little guy.
No, I mean it. I mean it. On the way here, he fell through the ice.
How the ice feel about that?
Probably upset.
Well, clearly it tossed him out again. Didn't really like that particular morsel.
Took a while. Thought I was going to take him under.
Seriously, though, yeah, you've got to be careful out in the ice, especially the big guys like that. I call him Icebreaker for a reason, because he breaks the ice, and not always in conversation.
Yeah. I know how that is, then. Real conversationalist.
Yeah.
But, thanks. Even if you didn't know anything, I think the information around the Lonely was good to know, even if you hadn't heard anything about the Rust Wolves.
Yeah, I mean, we did a little in Lonelywood, but most of our work was around Kelvin's Cairn itself. The Eddy were the biggest threat. We'd mostly go into Lonelywood for supplies, and we did a couple of passes through the woods ourselves, but came across the White Moose a few times. Put down a few other critters.
Yeah.
Corpses were always gone in the morning.
Yeah, I'd expect right about now the Eddies are quite fierce. Everything is going without food right now, and it only makes them braver, more bold. We ran across two on our way down in the south of here.
Down in the south? That's rare.
Yeah. Yeah, you're telling me.
I mean, I know a couple of them do straight up in the mountains there, but still, it's rare.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot happening.
So have you heard of any other threats facing East Haven?
He stops and kind of thinks, and well, I doubt that these laughing dogs are the same thing that were getting the fishers.
Yeah.
So there's something else out there.
Pisses me off that the fishers are still dying. We try to find the culprit. Even came across a set of caves that looked like it might have been it, but old Shiver Boots in there refused to go in, so we passed it by and went on our next mission.
Where'd you find the cave?
He describes like the coast of Lancashire and points out roughly where the caves are, and I'm just going to stick on the map.
Nice.
We finally know where we're going.
We'll just follow the ice flows from East Haven along the coast, and
along the coast.
You don't want to fall in.
You'll find a little cliff that rises up. It's got a couple of cave entrances, including what seems to be an outlet of the one of the rivers feeding into Lancashire itself. Seems to have come from within the cave anyway. But I got to tell you, mate, it's unnatural cold in there.
Yeah, we've faced some unnatural cold in our time. I'm sure you overheard a bit of the story about that cave in the middle of God's nowhere.
Which one?
The one with the ring.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, you probably didn't hear it actually, even though Tahko was yelling halfway across the cave for too long.
No, I heard it. I was tracking you all from the top of the chasm just in case anything tried to sneak up on you. Yeah, weird place. Couple of dragons.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. So this cave might be blighted by Arl, but I suppose that's as a good a sign as any that it's what we were coming here for.
Yeah, quite possibly. Everything to do with Oral certainly seems to be to do with cold as well. The two go hand in hand. She is the ice bitch after all.
Yeah.
And as he says that, you kind of feel emotion around you, and you see something like being traced into the snow. It's like, sorry, I didn't quite mean that.
Oh.
Not in like a, I'm a devout of Oral, more of a, I'm not going to speak ill of the gods in their own territory type thing.
Yeah. Don't mean to say that too loud kind of thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Less the wrath. But yeah.
Anyway.
Really looking forward to more run-ins with her, but yeah.
I should do another loop around the camp just to make sure.
Yeah, you do that. I'll go with whoever's next.
You feel like you're talking to nothing.
That's why I felt like I've been talking to the whole time. Honestly, I think I've just been like sitting there and like, you know, just kind of looking down and just chatting at that point with myself.
I imagine like the first couple of sentences you're looking up and like looking around, and it's always in a different direction. You can never quite pinpoint where he is. And then there was the moment he was just sat next to you. You're like, oh, hi there, talking, and then just disappears.
Yeah,
that's exactly how it is.
Yeah, it's except that's normal human beings that do that to me.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. That's great.
And with that, your guard duty passes, and you pass on to the next person. Does anyone else want to talk to any of their party during this?
Nope.
Well, when I asked the questions I wanted to ask, so no.
You're asleep. No, you don't know.
No, I know. I mean, she can do it.
I'll just say,
But
like,
she
if it's
was
the
gonna
same
have
stuff,
questions.
then you basically get the same answers from whoever
Oh,
it
yeah.
is you're asking.
Actually, I'd say if you're up after me, I'll just be like, hey, gotta lead out the caves.
Yeah, that's what she was gonna ask about. Oh. Okay,
Yeah, I'll just pass that along and then head to bed.
that works. And then she'll just make small talk, whoever it is, if they talk.
I can get rid of these ugly ass blue boxes. Yes!
Wonderful. I like the little dragon.
My home is somewhere nearby to the south, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, near to where you are now? No.
No, but it's somewhere nearby. I remember you showed me ages ago, but I don't remember anymore. But yeah, it's on the list. On the list of things to do after we fix East Haven. We'll figure it out.
Okay, so with that, the evening passes, and it is now the following day. What would you like to do?
Oh wait, I did have one question. What do you guys have like a group name that you're going by?
I think they said it.
Hey,
Did they say it?
Kelvin's Company.
That's right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I think we've heard about you, actually.
No, we have. I just wasn't sure who it was exactly.
Yeah,
Well.
not bad to put a face to the names.
Yeah.
We've been doing what we can for this area. Just like you.
Mm-hmm.
We've taken to calling ourselves the Dawnbringers.
That's a fitting name. The Red would like that one. And the guy you're talking to is the other Goliath, usually a lot quieter than Icebreaker. And you do notice that he's in a set of full plate armor, but it is really intricately etched. And as you're like just sitting talking, like getting breakfast or whatever it is together in the next morning, he's just got a slab of stone and he's slowly but surely etching a carving into it.
I'm gonna peek.
He's a craftsperson.
Interested.
Okay.
You do not recognize the script.
I'll ask him about it.
I'll hand us all rations. 5 rations.
Hey,
Oh,
ration time.
yay. Ration
Yay.
time.
Oh, you're giving us
Yes.
5 rations each? Wow.
Wow. No, I can't afford that much, but
I can't afford that. Okay,
But yes,
thank
you
for the
do
ration.
consume a ration this evening. It's... I was taught that there's strength in writing of a particular type, handed down from the giants to the Goliaths.
Ah,
We call them runes, and I'm practiced in their art, practicing a bit right now.
I've heard of that art. What are you scribing today?
Simple rune of protection. Try to keep myself and my friends alive.
You
I'll
never
be-
go wrong with that.
Copy it onto armour later. I want to make sure I get the design right first. Easiest way to do that's on stone.
you're a good person.
He kind of looks you up and down, and I try to be.
Don't lose that light.
I'll try to hold on to it. Don't lose the light either. It'll guide your way.
I came close, but I kept my faith. So
I know that Vulwin's had his own struggles from time to time. Gods are difficult masters.
not my goddess that is difficult. It is others who seek to take me from her.
Oh, so you got them fighting over you now.
I don't know how much you know about Saloon or her sister Shar, but bitter enemies.
Many gods, from what I understand, live in a duality. So if it's the two different ends of the spectrum trying to struggle over you, I can but sympathise. It's one of the reasons I like the runes. The stone may struggle against you, but eventually you can make something beautiful out of it. The trick is to make sure it doesn't break in the process. Anyway, I can't be spending the day talking.
No, I'm sure we both have. Both of our groups have things to do.
And you get the very definite impression that he's probably spoken there more than he has in like the last 2 weeks or so.
Yay! I make friends!
Mm-hmm.
You got him to open up. That's good.
Wait, there's a Goliath there?
Nope, I've just been talking to myself the whole time. It's just Irilyssa sitting there making two voices.
For being honest, Zagrax probably doesn't even hear you talking.
Yeah.
The halfling's just like literally climbing all over Zagrax and just doesn't even notice him.
I mean, none of you noticed the halfling, to be fair.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'm just looking something up.
Ban.
Thanks, Zach.
Well, what are we doing now?
Well, we took care of the cackling dog situation, so now we should take care of the ravenous hunger that's killing fishermen danger, right?
Yeah.
Well, assuming that these are the last of the dogs.
Oh, well, they were hunting them before us, right? So
Yeah.
probably.
Our end of the cave was clear. How about you guys? Your end of the cave clear?
Yeah, I can't
Chasm.
hear any.
What cave?
Chasm.
The cavern.
Yeah.
Oh.
The half cave.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we're done here.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess we're heading back
Yeah.
west.
I guess the Vulwin got the details on where the cave is that maybe we're looking for.
Yeah. Spoke with one of them last night. Got a lead on there's a set of caves down the coast of East Haven. They didn't enter it, but I think we could. Rightfully cold, they said.
Okay.
So maybe it's blighted by Arl.
We're fairly
Good
well
sign,
suited for
but
cold.
yeah, but unnaturally cold. Still a bit different, right?
I guess.
Like I said, might be blighted by Arl, so good sign, but bad side.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I don't want to run any more of those damned butchers.
Yeah.
You and me both.
No.
If that happens next time, we're dragging you out of the cave and tossing you into the waters of the lake.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. You seem to think that'll kill him, though. I don't know.
No, I seem to think they probably won't be able to swim if they're chopped up at the bottom of a lake.
Fair point.
Just laughing at fish.
Should we be on our way then?
Yeah. Let's be off.
Okay, so as you gather your equipment, Irilyssa, you notice that there is a stone tablet leaning against your pack.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You got a boyfriend.
She'll put it away so it's safe.
Okay, let me
It
just...
has a big heart on it.
Oh, it's covered in glitter and macaroni. I mean, she'll look at it. Or, I don't know why I just was like, nope, put it away, bye.
It's a slab with writing on it, and you can't read the writing, so...
Wow, this is great. Wow, a whole slab of writing that I can't read. Great.
But with the rune in, or the tablet in hand, you feel like you have a deeper understanding of the people around you.
You see us for what we truly are. All murderers.
Oh god, it's hideous.
Yeah, we're all like shapeshifters. How'd you know? Shh.
Wait,
Not tell them
technically, if
about
we
it.
were all shapeshifters, wouldn't that sight thing that Irilyssa has see through that? Or is
No.
that not invisibility?
That's invisibility. And Irilyssa, I sent it to you on Discord.
Yep, I'm reading.
Cool.
Ooh. Special powers.
Okay, so what would you like to do? The Kelvin's company gather their own things and head off southwards.
Well, since those guys left, I'm going to double check my pack to make sure everything's there.
Roll an investigation check.
You only find that you have more stuff than you had before. They're just that night.
17. I'm rolling great for investigation.
Seems to all be there.
All right. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, we should head back out from the caves to towards the mountain. Maybe we can find the 2 houses again. We can follow the other set of tracks if we want to figure out what that's going on, but otherwise we can make a straight shot past towards the lake.
Okay.
Okay.
I would like to double check those houses and see if those tracks were either from more raiders besides the dogs, or if they're the people escaping.
Have we fully left the proximity of the other group?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's too late to ask him if it was them heading towards the mountains.
Indeed.
The footprints that you saw, you do remember, were quite a lot smaller than them, particularly, the Goliath.
Yeah.
Goliaths, the 2 of them.
Yeah. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, the tracks were too small to be them. Maybe something shorter.
Probably just
maybe. Could be.
Well, almost anything leaves smaller footprints than those behemoths.
Yeah. So, it's an option.
I said almost.
Yeah. Well, we should make it to the houses at least. Take it from there.
All right.
Okay, so I'm just going to mark out how far that is.
Yeah, and I think...
It's 5 miles.
Mostly because I probably not going to be able to see these anywhere on the horizon, so we'll probably have to use the cliffs as guidance.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, basically.
So we'll say it takes you, roll a perception check for the scoot and a survival check for the navigator.
13. I mean, I will take that roll tonight because I've been rolling great.
And the 12 for perception.
So you travel for most of the day, and you're starting to really feel quite tired from just the up and down, because you are in the foothills of the spine of the world mountain here. And that's what they're called, right? Yeah, Spine of the World. Awesome. I was trying to remember if that was Warhammer or not, because that feels like a very Warhammer name.
True.
It does. It really does.
You're right.
So you're traveling for about 8 hours or so, and really getting quite tired. So we'll say that you've made it out to about there. You could try to push on, try to fight through the tiredness that's setting in, or you could set up a camp here.
I say push on
Push on till what?
until we find a homestead.
It'll
Okay.
get harder to spot. It'll get harder to spot. What time is it right now?
It
Like roughly?
is 6 p.m.
Okay, so I thought it was leading later into the day. If we push out from here, we might just walk by it in the dark. It's just a bunch of tundra out there, and these farmlands. Well, I'd hope to find the same one, but the mountain's still far enough away. Might be better camping out.
Might be.
But I'm not opposed to moving through the night.
The weather's been good. I figured we'd make the most of it.
Yeah, you convinced me.
Yeah, that's all it took. Perfect.
I don't mind. I know she can see in the dark, so we can rely on you, right?
It's all up to you, Irilyssa.
I can see a little bit, so I can pull up like 10% of the weight.
Oh, okay.
10%'s better than 0.
Yeah.
I mean, I can just gift you my sight.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, only as needed, I guess. Well, I can keep us traveling through here as long as you could keep an eye open.
Of course.
Just let me know if we're deviating too far off the course of the mountains.
I'll try my best.
So you're going on then?
Mm-hmm.
We are, yep.
Okay.
Light a, yep.
Are you lighting any torches or anything?
Nope. My lamp, because it's going to get dark enough for him to need it.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So you continue on for another hour or so. When... Hang on, what was your... You feel, rather than immediately see, a presence in the sky.
I don't see anything. I'm going to keep going.
I'm going to say that because your perception was so bad. Like they're pretty close. It's more that you've here we go. A shadow falls over you as something interrupts the space between the moonlight that you guys are using for passage and the ground. A shadow is falling upon you.
Tahko, give me some space.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll like turn around and realize it's not like Tahko that's like walking too close.
And as you turn around and look up, you notice that there is a rather gargantuan-sized creature barreling towards you guys right now.
Oh.
Well, I will immediately like close my lantern and like dive.
So like a second or two later, after seeing Vulwin just kind of like derp it, I'm gonna follow suit.
All right, so I would like you all to roll me a stealth check, please.
Yeah.
I'm good at this.
Okay.
I'm not good at this.
13. We don't have pass without trace, so that's what you got.
Oh no.
Bye, Zagrax.
Don't worry, guys.
Oh!
Yeah, don't worry, Zagrax. I'm worse.
We'll be back.
I really like the idea. Irylyssa's looking over like, what's everybody doing?
Irylyssa's just like paralyzed in fear.
I
I'd
was
say
like
she's just
getting
like
to my
looking up
lantern.
at this thing.
But I'm glad I did.
Okay, so Irilyssa, paralyzed by fear, as this giant or gargantuan creature barrels in towards you, and Irilyssa, you recognize this to once again be Aviaturas, who is flying right down at you, has definitely spotted you, even in the lingering gloom, and seems to be making her way right towards you guys right now. She's probably, I would say, still about 100 feet away. I mean, she's gargantuan. She's pretty hard to miss.
Zagrax hasn't seen the dragon, but more of like seeing Vulwin drop and just like trips and falls and makes as much noise as actually possible.
Clank! Yeah. And Irilyssa, standing and frozen where you are, it's the clank that kind of makes the dragon course correct slightly. So she's definitely coming right towards you.
Irylyssa's just going to
Scream?
No, not scream. She's
Pray harder.
going to kneel down and bow her head.
Okay. As you do, you are buffeted by a very powerful blast of wind as the backwind from the dragon's wings slam together, bringing the creature to a halt. And you are then almost... In fact, I'd like all of you to roll me an acrobatics check. Oh no, dexterity save, please.
Okay. Dex save.
Hey,
11.
Hey.
Hey, team.
hey, that wasn't bad.
I really like the idea. This is like a Dex save or die.
Okay, so
Get
you all
blown
managed
off
to...
the entire map.
You all managed to remain on your feet as this gargantuan form just slams into the ground, wings beating back as she does to reduce some of the impact as she slams into you, probably about say about 20 feet away, wings still kind of beating against it to keep her balance, and eventually the wings just fold behind her back, and this giant head just looms out of the darkness towards you all. Eyes, you can notice, are now cataract, going white almost with evident blindness as she casts a gaze over you all.
Irilyssa is going to cast thaumaturgy and make her voice louder. And in Draconic, she's going to say, "O Great White One, what do we owe the honor of your presence?"
My eyes might be going dim, but I can still hear, little one.
Do we offend you?
You interest me. And with that, she moves her eyes over to you, Tahko.
Okay.
You bear an aura over yourself. Why?
What do you mean?
I just need to double check something I meant to do before this session.
Uh-oh.
But it's okay to do it now.
Do. Playing some elevator music. Ba-do, ba-do, do-do, do-do, do-do. You bear within you the life force of Strigarius, my son.
Ah, yes. You know then. I am a reincarnation of him. Felled by the clan that I come from.
Roll a persuasion check.
Alright. Now I know my own name. 9.
Oh dear.
The head moves back a little bit, still squinting at you. And how did this come to pass?
I do not know. I only have seen the visions.
I know that he was slaughtered by your kind.
Yes, but he died well.
Puh! He died to inferior beings!
True.
And with that, she kind of rears back. You now presume to call yourselves inferior to one that you slew. What does that say about me and my kin?
I think your kin simply bit off more than he could chew. Even inferior ones in large numbers could be a threat.
Like gnats, you struggle around us. I have fought battles like this before and triumphed. He was weak.
Well, these gnats here are fighting a struggle against a god. Could you fare better against Oral?
Yes. Her power here is quite clear. I must say that her attempt to create statues of ice over you all would certainly make my hunting easier.
But if we don't live, then you only hunt for so long till the food runs out.
I can live. I can survive a long time without feasting. And once again, the head moves in much closer, kind of at its side, one giant eye, which is probably about the size of you, peering at you closely. But where's the fun in that? The thrill of the hunt is part of why we do what we do.
So where do you stand? With Oral or against?
Certainly not against.
Huh.
But not with either. The machinations of the goddess in these lands is somewhat irrelevant to me. If she succeeds, I eat well for a while. If she fails, I have survived centuries in this land already. But there is another that manipulates these events, and that one in particular I do have grievance with.
Who?
Asmodeus.
What?
You think those Dwarga act of their own interest, of their own volition. They think they serve Oril. They do not.
Oh.
Interesting. Well, we are against them as well. Do you have a means that these gnats could best attack them?
They stir beneath the ground, while I can claw my way through easily enough. It is a tiresome task beneath myself. They have a fortress south of here, dubbed Sunblight. That is where you must strike.
Very well. Thank you.
It has been too long since I've had interesting conversation. You keep interesting company. Introduce yourselves.
I am Tahko Moodkiller Dun Lakalaga.
I am Irilyssa Zenriel, Moonbathe of the House of the Moon of Waterdeep.
Vulwin will wipe himself off as he gets up from the snow and... Vulwin, Karagar, don't just try to survive.
Zagrax Wraithis.
I'm Elora Starglow. It's an honor to meet you.
Yes, it is. And with that, she reaches up on top of her face and pulls down what to her are absolutely tiny spectacles. To you, they're like the size of a cartwheel, and she carefully positions them over her eyes and glares piercingly at each of you in turn as you introduce yourselves.
Does she pull out a dragon-sized Werther's original for us?
Vulwin will, like, with that intensity, kind of avert his gaze down and kind of, like, lower his head a bit.
Okay. You do indeed keep interesting company. The elf that is not an elf. The silver who is not a silver. The yeti who is not a yeti. Not to mention you, Goliath, that carries draconic blood. Only the white amongst you is truly what she seems. We will speak again, I think. And with that, she reaches back once more, wings beating down mightily, and then with a giant thrust forwards, launches herself into the air. She wobbles a little bit, her wings beating as fast as they can. I need you all to make another dexterity save, please.
Okay.
Sorry, I like the fine print there.
Oh, dang.
Oof.
I lean into it.
Oh! I'm flying away.
All right.
A lot of people are flying away.
Okay.
Laura's being taken up with the wind.
Let me just check one thing. Where is her character sheet gone?
I'm gonna say this whole time Zagrax is just like shivering like mad.
Just bear with me a minute. I just need to roll something. Okay, so Irilyssa, Elora, Irilyssa and Vulwin, you take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as you are thrown back with the sheer power of the backblast from the wings. Elora, you take double that, so you take 20. What did I say?
Laura's just knocked
26.
Yeah.
Knocked out. But she's
out. No, you got thrown against the mountains all the way over there.
Yeah.
And Tahko, you don't take any. In fact, you stand proudly, even against the power of the backblast, holding yourself with pride against the power that the ancient dragon is exhibiting right now. And the dragon turns slightly, sees you still standing there, and you hear this. That is the pride your kin used to fell my son. Wear it well, little one. And then with that, she wheels away and starts beating further up into the sky.
All right.
Oh.
At least her calling you little makes sense.
I think.
Laura's like crawling her way back.
I think Vulwin's just toppled over on his back in the snow, and he's just laying there and just like, not anyone else feel their heart beating out of their chest.
I think I broke a rib.
What was that she meant by only the white one is what they seem to be? You guys have some stuff you need to tell us?
What?
Silver who's not silver, a yeti who's not a yeti, an elf who isn't an elf.
I'm a half elf.
Okay. So a silver that's not a silver? So that.
News to me.
Silver.
Considering that my grandfather was a black dragonborn and my mother seems to be the bitch queen of some tribe in the north, I don't know what I am.
Oh, okay.
Vulwin was raised by yetis.
Yeah, it's a life I lived. He's still just kind of like laying there, like both arms kind of like crossed over his like, chest now.
Irilyssa is gonna help Elora up and give her a cure wounds.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
I'll give Vulwin a hand up as well.
No, I'm good here. Thanks, though.
Understandable.
Yay.
8 plus 5.
That's not
13,
bad.
that's half the damage.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I just rolled.
He'll look up at
Almost a
Zagrax. Yeah, he'll look up at Zagrax and just be like, "How often is it that you lived a dragon encounter?"
Counting this one, twice.
That was the single coolest thing that we've experienced.
Yeah.
It was cold getting blown into the side of the, wall. Whatever that is. Mountain.
I have the soul of her son.
Yeah, that's
Congrats.
a revelation.
Yeah, it's something. Did you know about that?
I didn't
Like,
know
fully.
the name. No. It's good to know, though.
Yeah, you could have just asked Mom for some help sometime earlier, I guess.
She called me week before I died in my old form and my people in my newer form. I don't think she's set to do us any favors.
Well, she left us with our lives. That's something, right?
Yeah,
Right.
it's still no favor, but it's what it is.
We've encountered an ancient dragon twice, and have lived both times.
Mm-hmm.
If that's not favor, I don't know what is.
The fact that she said we'd probably talk again, implying that we'd see her again.
At least we amuse her.
She also gave us a mission.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. What is that? The Asmodeus person.
Oh, yeah.
Let me
Who
do
knows
a
about-
religion check.
Who knows about that?
The ones
Yeah,
most likely
he-
to know about this would be Tahko and Irilyssa, so religion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's
The
a
paladin
major-
has no idea on religion.
A
It
7.
happens.
It's because you're not a paladin of a holy order, really.
An 8.
Oh, I know. Yeah. It's completely
Hey.
canon.
I get it, Zagrax. I read some textbooks, but I probably forgot anything about it
Oh,
completely.
yeah, no, yeah.
Laura didn't really pay attention in school.
I didn't.
Isn't
Cool with
in
paladins.
Saloon's wheelhouse.
Irilyssa, because of your scholarly background, give me a advantage on that.
Woohoo! I'll just roll it again.
Go.
Woohoo!
An
Hey,
11.
11.
Nice.
Nailed it.
That's a double digit.
Both you and Tahko know who Asmodeus is because he's kind of one of the most key tenets that religions tend to fight against. Asmodeus is the greatest devil. He is the Lord of the Ninth Hell and also the Overlord of the Nine Hells as a whole. He is the big bad of the big bads when it comes to hell.
Yeah. And he makes pacts.
Yep.
Yes, he is a devil, not a demon. Beyond
So,
that, you don't really know.
Well, I know he's disguised as oral. That's good to know.
So, did
Well-
the aspect that we met, was that actually oral, or was that Asmodeus?
Hmm.
Who knows?
Well, I
He's
don't
working
think.
behind the scenes.
Yeah,
I'd guess actually oral.
I
because
think
that-
it's oral.
the artifact we use. I don't think that would affect him the same way.
Yeah,
True.
and maybe Asmodeus only is ruling in the where the Sunlight Fortress is. I don't know.
Hmm. Well, he's up to trouble. That we can be sure. But before we do that, we need to go kill whatever's in those icy caves.
Right.
But I guess we get to prepare for another trip south.
Yeah,
Hooray.
you sure she's not going to kill us if we don't go do that right now?
No.
Comforting.
Well,
Indeed.
We could just tell her we're heading back for supplies.
we do have to go back for supplies for Irilyssa.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to stop running around in half shredded armor.
That's right. That's right. You were
Yeah.
collecting plenty of arrows earlier.
Yeah. Maybe get some metal insets on the bottom of our boots so we can actually stop losing grip on anything icy.
I like
know.
that plan. It's a good plan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't we think of that before?
Mm,
Well, never really needed it out here in the tundra. Snow boots mostly, right?
yeah.
Right.
Lake fishing, you don't even need to go fast. You can take your time. It's easy to be careful.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is.
I
Yeah.
should have asked her where the nearest homestead was again. Oh well.
Are we gonna keep going?
Yeah, we're almost somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, we're certainly almost somewhere.
You
You got that. You got that, Tahko.
Definitely correct.
Yep. Every place you stop, you can call home out here.
Ha! I didn't want to.
Not wrong.
Nothing.
Well,
So
okay. Might want to get used to it.
I'll say after another 3 hours or so of travel, you do eventually find the homestead that you were looking for.
Awesome.
Oh, heck yeah.
So it's
Great.
getting on to
Hole
about
up in there.
9 p.m. now.
Yeah. Time to hang out and get some sleep.
Yeah.
Seems like we have another story to tell Kelvin's company when we run into him again.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one might far outweigh anything they've done.
Good.
And pass out from scaredness.
Right?
Yeah.
And honestly, this, like, with only 10 minutes of this session left to go, I'll probably say that this is a fairly good spot to end on, and we'll start fresh next week.
I like
Yeah.
that plan.
Yeah.
All right. All
That
right.
makes sense. So, we planning to meet again next Friday?
I believe so.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So, chat, if you have any questions for us in the face of what just happened, let me know.
Man,
Or let us
that's a
know.
good one.
Hello, chat. Session's been fun. It's been really fun.
Yeah.
As a player, it's been fantastic. As a character, it's been like
God.
never a dull day.
Really.
Zagrax's knees haven't stopped shaking the entire time.
Commander Faceless.
He's a furball ranger. Duh.
Yeah. Every time I introduce myself for stream, shouldn't you know? I'm smiling right now. Not having cameras it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you can say that again.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Well,
Have any
hello
of you
there.
heard of stories from other people meeting dragons and living?
In this game? No.
No?
Step one, don't think I've heard a story of anybody meeting a dragon,
yes,
let alone
you have.
seeing one.
There are definitely dragons that won't kill you, but I don't know if any of our characters know that. Maybe
Well,
you're listening.
I mean, right now we do.
Yeah,
yeah, we
at
do know
least one.
that now.
Supposedly
Yeah.
there was a wizard on the back of that dragon, so I guess he
Yes.
was a dragon. And
One thing I should have mentioned,
Elorad.
I was kind of busy with other things, is there is indeed a skeletal figure that sits on her back, and you would definitely have seen it now that you were up close. And whenever she was like looking at one of you, his head would rotate and look at you as well.
Oh,
skeletal figure?
So
Okay.
cool.
oh,
Okay.
oh, no, 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 no,
That makes
no, no,
more.
no, no.
That even makes more sense. Why
I don't like
Vulwin
that.
just averted his gaze. That's like a no.
What
So
the
it's like a-
heck?
Well, it's like a lich on her back then, not just a wizard.
Mm.
And we cannot confirm that.
Scary bones up there.
It's
Mhm.
definitely an undead on her back, right?
You can't confirm that.
We can't
Could be-
confirm that.
It could be a living dead. Could just be somebody wearing a bunch of skeleton bones.
It's a
For all you know.
Could
It
we
could
see
just-
his like face bones?
It could
What
just
do you
be
mean
a
it's-
skeleton.
Let me just double check the
Or
description.
could it
Here. I'm
just be a
fairly sure.
mask? Or yeah.
Could we see his face bones?
I mean,
We
that's a
were in a
giveaway.
fight between Zagrax's mom and Tahko's sister.
I want to put my money on Tahko's sister.
Honestly, if we
she's
don't
pretty
finish
cool.
this plot soon, it's probably going to resolve itself.
Oh,
Yeah. I would say Tahko's sister too.
I hope.
That's why I want to win.
Right.
we've never met Zagrax's mom, so we don't know for sure.
Yeah.
Mm,
We just
worst
know her
honestly-
as the bitch queen.
I don't want
Yeah.
Zagrax's mom could take over my sister. That'd be the worst outcome.
Ooh, that's true.
Yeah, you can clearly see it's a skull.
Okay, so it is a not living person.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So yeah, an undead is on her back.
Mhm.
That's awesome. That's
I ain't gonna complain.
Or it's
Yeah.
just a dead body being controlled.
Yeah, he just died up there, and she never thought to take him off, and they could just turn its head on its
I
own.
mean, that's just her friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, Irilyssa, you do know that she did have a really close connection with the wizard Methelrund.
So it could just be his body. We don't know that it's an undead.
Yeah, just transcends
If
time.
it's an undead.
All right. I guess.
It's a skelly bones.
Wait, what are you talking about? I didn't say
Exactly.
nothing.
I will say, because you are travelling with a paladin, I know that you didn't expressly say I'm going to do the thing, but you have like a spidey sense. You did not actually get any impression of undead.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I
only
probably should have done that, but I didn't.
only
It's
Zagrax knows this,
scary.
but yeah.
Yeah.
It's true. Sometimes you just don't think to do that, staring down an ancient dragon.
Because the way it used to work for paladins, they would just sense it. It wasn't like an active ability, but now it's kind of active, but also, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Oh, man.
along
I need
for
to
the
get me
ride,
some of them spectacles too.
right?
Yeah, that size might really help you.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very comedic image, just picturing a giant old dragon with like teeny tiny spectacles on, like, ooh, look at you here.
Wonderful.
I mean, it's very much that librarian, like, spectacles perched right on the end of the nose, and she just kind of pushed them up a little bit, so she could actually look through them.
It's funny.
Where was she keeping them? Did she have like a little side pocket?
Well, that's the thing. Because your passive perception
Magic.
is so good, Tahko, Vulwin, they didn't seem to be there. And then she pushed them up, and they were there.
Oh, okay.
Nice. They've got a really good stealth roll.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand.
What is magic?
Yeah. Interesting.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see the question now. Who would win in a fight between Zagrax's mum, Tahko's sister? Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know in that instance, Oyam and Artok would be a different matter.
Ooh.
Who we have not met, but we've heard much about.
Yep.
The Winter Walker.
Yeah, at one point we were gonna kill them.
I did think that was a really nice tie-in, actually. Like Kelvin's company were off looking for her, found the sister, were about to kill her, and just like, oh, hang on, we're both fighting the Yeti. Does that? Hang on.
Hold.
I don't know.
That would have been an interesting encounter.
Yeah. I mean, she's still a Goliath underneath, so she still has cold resistance. So she'd probably be, if not invulnerable, then at least resistant to cold damage. So that's good.
Indeed. And yeah, I was really kicking myself on Sunday for not having a bit more to the dragon encounter, but then also I don't think she would really have recognised what was happening. Then she kind of went home and was like, hang on.
Wait a minute.
Hold.
She's so old she needed time to mull it over.
Well, that was one of the interesting things. I mean, this is very much player knowledge. You do not know this as characters. But
Yeah.
white dragons have impeccable memory. They remember everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
I really like the idea that she showed back. I'm like, I don't remember that person with your group before. Pick up somebody new.
No.
I just like that she knows that everybody but me is a liar.
A liar? What are you talking
liar?
about?
Yeah, really. What do you mean?
Whoa.
Hey, Zagrax.
Just isn't as they seem.
Zagrax, what kind of dragon are you again?
Silver, thank you.
Okay.
No,
Right.
silver. Who's not silver?
Irilyssa? No.
Yeah, I'm a white dragon. What? What of a
Okay.
what of it?
Right.
Yeti boy.
Ooh.
Hey, look, I don't know if you noticed, but honestly, that dragon was just saying you weren't very deep. Very
Yeah,
interesting.
really.
You just appear to be what you are. I don't know.
Well, at least my
Not very
parents didn't give me the
mysterious.
Yetis.
Whoa!
Did my parents give me the Yetis?
No,
Am I a
they-
Yeti? Am
They
I a
just left
half
you out in the
Yeti
cold
furball?
because they didn't like you.
What am I? Who knows?
Nobody knows.
Will we find out tonight? Nope, not Yeti.
No, not yet.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Oh, thank you for that.
I physically
okay.
hurt now.
Don't worry, Irilyssa. We all find you interesting.
Oh.
This is okay.
Yeah.
You're
Only
very
the
cool.
damage, though.
You're the only one that was probably abducted by aliens.
Oh,
True.
Oh yeah.
true.
So
Yeah. Speaking of
Yeah,
mysterious,
you also saw
paths,
that.
well, I did see it. Kinda.
Kinda. We both saw a scary tentacle monster in the sky.
Yep. And Elora's trying not to think about it.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Like Irilyssa on the warpath now. I'd be like, everyone around me is a liar.
All of your
I must
deceivers and fakes.
I must find out their secrets or have them perish.
He just ties us down and casts Zone of Truth on us. Like, we don't have more important things to do.
Zone of
You know what'd be the
Truth. Why would I
funniest thing
use
is-
that when I can just moonbeam it out of you?
Oh my god.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true. Based on that description, now you know you have to use Moonbeam on us in
No,
order for us to
no.
turn away from being shapeshifters that we are.
Yep, that's true.
No.
Reveal to me your true forms.
Oh, this hurts so much. Why are you doing this?
Yeah, why are you doing that? Ow.
Fine, I'm
It's
not
like-
really Oral.
I'm not Oral.
A laurel.
I'm a Laurel.
A laurel.
What was the other name that we had?
Elora Borealis.
Yeah, that's what it was.
No.
Oh, hello, I'm a Laurel Borealis. Not at all to be confused with Oral. Don't even know who that is.
Don't even know.
I should also mention we have got 2 new follows as well. So Jahan and Sordin Arduillin. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel.
Sweet.
Yay!
Yay, welcome.
Ew.
Whoop,
Welcome to
whoop.
the party.
That was a fun session, though. I enjoyed that.
Mhm.
Because
It's
the
cool.
way it was written, Cackling Cavern's actually kind of dull. It's like you fight the Gnolls, fantastic. No actual tie-in, like the East Haven stuff. Yeah, that was all me. And then, like, meeting another adventuring group there, I was like, I need to do something with this place. You have just trekked all the way out into the tundra for this.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, so what the heck? How are you just like randomly come upon it? Otherwise,
I mean, there are rumours, so one of the things I've been kind of bad at doing is whenever you haven't really been going to taverns, but whenever you go to a tavern, there's a chance of rolling a rumour to basically reveal different areas of the map.
Oh,
We don't
But-
have time to go get drunk.
It's true.
right.
Yeah,
We
that's
got-
not
except for that one
we
time.
got-
not untrue, actually.
We did in Karakonik, but
and we almost I almost perished. So we're
yes.
doing that again.
Yeah, you couldn't hold your drink.
Also, the last time that we got like super drunk, giant and a troll attacked a town.
Oh yeah, the time before
Oh,
that.
yeah.
you're
Every time we
right.
get drunk, something disastrous happens. So
Well, it's
Yeah.
like every time we relax for a second. Yeah.
yeah, that seems about right. Towns are never not under attack from something.
Is
I
that
feel like
true,
they-
Elora?
Yes, it's
What?
true.
It's
The
true.
secret is that I have secret cookies in my lantern.
What?
Oh,
I'm
what?
not
Are you
sharing.
kidding me?
No wonder you won't let us in. You just don't want to share.
Midwash makes the best cookies.
Unfortunately, they all taste like mushrooms.
What?
No. Just because Elora likes mushrooms doesn't mean they taste like mushrooms.
I feel like they're very like they're cruelty cookies. Like the fact that you eat them, you're like, oh, these taste great, and then like when you leave it, you're like, I can't taste them anymore. I don't feel full. You're just like, oh no, they're all burned.
Has to lie to say that they're the greatest cookies ever, so patron doesn't get mad.
They have no flavor whatsoever. It's just the texture.
Yeah.
Whoa, weird. That's why you took him as your patron, just for the cookies.
Well, I
True.
mean, yeah, she totally chose who
my
her
God.
patron was.
Yeah. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
That's how that works.
That's how warlocks work.
It's not like you
It's
can just
chewy
pray
like
to them and
sweet.
suddenly be, a devout of that patron.
Yeah, right. What kind of a method is that?
Dear. I'll just stick
Gooey
with
burnt
Mom.
mushroom.
Thank you.
Yeah, they power me up like Mario. That's why I'm so big. Thank you for the world
Oh
building.
my god. This is actually is this Super Elora that we're talking to right now then?
Yes.
It all makes sense now.
Oh my
Yeah, I'm
gosh.
actually like glowing and stuff when I eat a star, wherever that is.
There's very
Eating
faint
stars?
music.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
eating
that
stars.
sounds impressive.
That sounds
Mushrooms.
terrifying.
And you were saying you were not oral? That's the reason why Icewind's been going so dark. Someone's been eating all the stars.
Yep.
It's just Elora.
Elora's just really hungry.
We're just like, yeah, I eat stars, haha, just kidding. Or like look up or like look back, it's like
Her mouth is just full of stars.
What? They're cookies.
What?
oh, that's a
mean?
good name.
A mouthful of stars. That was a good name.
Elora, devourer of stars. I mean, if she lives long enough to become the enemy. I'm joking.
No,
I mean,
my favorite part. Oh, go ahead.
I think it's already been established that that's going to be Vulwin.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Is like we all live long enough to become enemies to everyone in our own party.
Oh, great.
I like they just like low key Volwin's just the villain.
Low-key Vulwin is just oral.
No, the secret
yeah.
is we're all oral.
If you rearrange my name,
Don't spoil it.
if you rearrange my name, you can spell. Oh no, you can't. Never mind. We're good. I did it wrong.
Voral.
Wait a minute. I got A's in my last name. Oh shoot, there's R's in there too.
Oh,
What?
uh-oh,
No way.
Uh-oh.
There's a U in there, and there's an I, and there's oh my gosh.
Yeah, you can spell oral if you mix it up a bit.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
What is this, Battlestar Galactica? We're all oral at the end.
Dun, dun, dun.
Jarl.
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 This is probably the way that other Goliath pronounces it. We're fighting Jarl.
That was the elf, not the Goliath.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
I was doing my
all
best
elves.
to differentiate them all with their accents.
Yes.
Finally introduce the halflings being Australian.
Yes.
Yeah, I was
It's
going
fun.
to ask if he was Australian.
Yeah, it's basically the voice that I used for my old halfling scout.
Perfect.
Yeah, in my canon, the Goliaths are Scottish, halflings are Australian, gnomes are Germanic Dutch hybrid, because I can't really do a decent Dutch accent. Humans are British. Elves are full elves
Southern.
are like Virginia, Southern American. Half elves are Western, I guess. Just American, neutral.
Neutral American.
They should like totally be like Valley Girls.
Oh no.
No, those were the gnolls. If we could understand them.
If we could speak Knoll, that's how they
They're
talk.
just constantly giggling. Yeah.
Oh, the
so it works.
elves in Celesta are just Valley Girls. They're hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
It's brilliant. We
Oh,
just met a
God.
couple, actually. Yeah.
I do imagine those special Feywild elves sound like Valley Girls.
Probably.
The Eladrin.
Oh, like Zelfar?
Yeah, like Zelfar.
Jeez.
In my head, that's how they talk.
I mean, had you shared that while we were playing that, I would have voiced him that way.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't want to like make you mad.
No, I would have thought that would have been funny.
That's funny.
Nice.
I like totally got turned into stone or some junk.
Yeah, you like totally would have been dead.
Totally.
Thank God for that call.
What accent do Dragonborn have?
Gruff English.
Yeah,
Rough.
gruff English.
They're all Texan? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw.
Howdy, y'all. We're all Dragonborn down here.
Howdy,
How you
y'all.
doing?
Let me tell you about that Moon Maiden. She is great.
Yeehaw.
She will solve all your problems.
Oh god, Southern infomercial.
I really wish I could do that
Excellent.
accent now.
Hey, get practicing. Praise Solus.
Praise Saloon. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Praise
saloon.
Saloon.
Yep, saloon. Yep,
Saloon.
I mean, that's
saloon.
if
Saloon
I
or
did,
Saloon?
if I ever do start a custom world, the reason the elves have the American accent is because they are so Solus and it was the city of Solus, wasn't it? Blew up and a big magical explosion.
Yeah.
And some of the elves stayed too close, or rather some of the humans stayed too close. They became the elves. And then the humans actually moved away, lost their magical innate abilities. So those remained human.
Oh, intriguing.
And as linguists believe, the American accent is actually closer to the Old English accent. It's you guys, your accents didn't change, ours did. So the elves, being the old people, have American accents.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I remember
Learn
reading
something new
about
every day.
Shakespeare's plays sound very good being read in a southern accent.
You guys over in
It sounds like
Britain
Highwind
just
propaganda.
just need to get an authentic English accent going on like we do.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo,
Often.
where art
No,
thou?
it's more like historical.
Where you be at, Romeo? Where you at?
What south are you from?
Right? I think that's Atlanta.
To be or not to be? That is the question.
Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Yeah, I took 9th grade English.
Wonderful.
Impressive.
And
That
you
was first grade for
remember
us.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're fast
My
learners.
grades
You know.
are-
Well,
our
okay.
grade scale is switched. You're south enough when you see frogs with banjos.
That's just Kermit, right? That's just Kermit.
That's
From the
just
front?
Kermit.
Oh.
Yeah.
No worries here.
Mm-hmm.
Kermit the Frog here?
Oh, that is a voice I cannot do.
Yeah, me either.
Dragonborn bard, banjo and a jaw harp. It did be interesting to see a southern bard where like his instrument is just the jug.
See, now I'm thinking like Frog Bard in this campaign, and how terrible they would have it right now.
Yes, they would not be happy.
Jeez.
I think, yeah, if we're talking about grungs, they would just
Yeah.
die, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Grunts.
Yeah.
Just a sickle out there.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
I
really
also-
don't like the cold.
I just feel really bad for that red dragonborn. I'm just like, why are you here?
Considering the shade he was throwing, I don't have any sadness anymore for him.
Yeah,
At least he can ignite himself every now and then.
He didn't say anything bad, right?
No, he was just abrasive.
Well, what do you expect from those red hothead types?
I mean, true.
Burn everything.
Yeah.
The poofing of and creating a shelter, though, was freaking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys can find me a crystal bead. I can do that.
Well, I mean, it's just a hut. I mean, and then it goes from hut to mansion. It's such a huge jump. There needs to be a middle spell that's like
3-bedroom house.
Like, yeah, 2-bedroom
apartment. House. Mordenkainen's first apartment.
Yeah.
And none of you mentioned the fact that he made Vulwin levitate either.
Oh yeah, because I thought it was Irilyssa at first, and I'm like, yeah, that's why Vulwin was saying that. It's like, are you doing that? And then he pointed over, and he was like, yeah, it was me over here. He did that like head nod thing, little motion. Very useful, by the way, levitation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
We'd have to tie some rope together, otherwise.
So, I'm wondering if Irilyssa would realize that there's a difference between, I guess this is player knowledge more so, realizing the difference between Almanader and Lathander.
Mm-hmm.
None of you have actually brought that up, but there is a difference.
Yeah.
I feel like you did a religion check, because that's why you thought that Lathander's sigil was goat ball.
Right.
So no,
God.
Definitely would not.
Not our best.
I should have talked to the dumb elf. God damn it.
Yeah, I want to ask, but Elora definitely thinks that it's just goat ball, so she doesn't care anymore.
I was really kicking myself. I could not remember if Fulrath was Cleric of Lathander or one of the others. Like, I'm sure I'd made that decision previously, it just wasn't in my notes. And the fact that, like, if he's a Lathander, then why isn't he at the Temple of Lathander? Because he would probably be, like, the High Priest.
Mm-hmm. Well, if he's adventuring.
He's like a...
Like, if we're talking level, Mishran is probably actually lower level than he is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, these guys that we just met, have they been leveling up along with us? Or are they still...
Yes.
Okay.
Look, all I'm saying is they were able to hold their own.
I definitely wasn't just adding weapons to them as they were fighting just now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hold on a second, click, drag, longbow. Okay, fire. Without actually realizing halflings can't use longbows. But he can, because he's special.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
It's a long for him bow.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
No, you should really be using a short bow. In fact, I might change that now.
Let's make a custom spell.
I really like, like a feat that's like an oversized weapon thing.
No, it's a ballista form. He just plants it in the ground, and it's still a longbow.
Oh my god, that'd be great.
Just just make a custom spell that gives him really giant long noodle arms so he can fire that bow.
I mean, there is already a spell for that, isn't there?
It's called, what is it called? Noodle arms? Highwind. Thank you. We both have the same idea.
There we go, he's got a short bow now.
Ah, okay. No stretch.
I really like the idea that like when a wizard actually casts it, they're just like they say noodle arms and they're just going noodly.
Go gadget arms. What?
Yeah, I did have a bit of fun with Kelvin's company. It's like, one, you could have just left people at the top of the chasm just shooting down, but you didn't. You just all went in. They basically did some recon first. And then two, it's just like, yeah, they actually have shoes, meant for ice walking, because they're in Player's Handbook.
Oh, really? Huh. Just never ran across them.
I'm trying to remember what they're called.
Why are we talking about shoes?
Yeah.
I think when you count the rooms that we started with, I think we still totally killed more than they did. I think
We don't know.
Honestly, I think the kobolds might have won at killing
The
themselves.
kobolds may have won at killing kobolds. Yeah, they weren't too good at that whole like not dying thing.
Well, it's quite funny because I was doing research into this whole situation, and people in comments were saying, okay, if they're so hungry and they're resorting to cannibalism and there's a whole bunch of dead gnolls at the bottom of the chasm, why aren't they just eating them? And I was like, because they kept on freaking falling down there. It's the obvious
Every
answer.
time they think about going down there to eat them, the one that gets like the courage to do it just slips in.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And now, having seen how easily they failed their acrobatics rolls to see if they do slip in, and they kept on freaking doing it, I'm like, yeah, okay, that thing is deadly.
They killed
really-
half
Yep.
of them.
They really made a terrible place to set up.
When Vulwin got those 2 natural ones, I was just like, oh no, he's dead. He's dead.
I'm
He's
sitting
dead.
there like, well, whatever happens, happens. I'm like, is this gonna be me throwing my sword over the edge? Oh no, it's me throwing myself over the edge, or the kobold, hoisting me over. I'm like, this is great. That's good. This is fine.
And I already had a handful of Zagrax. I couldn't even grab you.
Yeah, it's okay. I just hit the ground hard.
Well, the first one, at least you didn't fall over to the next one.
Yeah.
I would have had to really do some acrobatics over there to get that far. I feel
That
like.
would have been unfair. Like, had that been a legit acrobatics fail, like one of the gnolls got that and they were the one that slipped all the way down. But you didn't. That was just for a crit fail on a weapon attack. It wasn't going to be that cruel.
Could you imagine like falling 200 feet for just a critical failure on an attack? It's like, how did that happen?
I think we know a GM or a DM that would do that.
Who? Mordred?
No, not Mordred.
No, I'm just kidding.
Not
Nuts.
cruel. He doesn't try to.
I will say there is a
He
certain
doesn't
number of,
actively
like,
try to kill us.
No, but cannot deny there's been a significant number of failures that have led into swan diving off of cliffs.
Yeah,
This
we
is
have
like
still died.
it's a staple now.
Those crits will get you.
But it's not Mord, right? It's just us. We're rolling the bad dice.
Exactly.
It's
That's
just
nothing
making
to
it
do with
interesting.
5% of the time, we just really suck.
Yeah.
5% of the time, you guys really don't suck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's true.
Math.
I mean, it's interesting. It keeps things interesting. I loved it.
Like how, just straight slide almost into my doom under a river to survive everything else.
Yep.
But river.
I think the important thing is, so long as it just makes narrative sense that those things are happening, then it's fine.
Yeah.
And it adds that little bit of extra story.
Yerp.
Yeah. I really do think about that. Like it's so much fun to like do those kinds of things rather than straight up just killing a character. I mean, sometimes characters will end up doing things after multiple warnings of like multiple like in-game situations, and it's like, well, your luck can only be there for so long.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know if you remember that scenario you guys were in with those terracotta warriors trying to throw you off the ship. It was totally possible that if they succeeded enough, it could have happened. But I thought it was more fun that they didn't end up doing that and just kept throwing you like near the railing. And you're like, whoa.
Yeah, because then it was a struggle to get back in, rather than just,
Yeah.
It was
"Whoop,
just
you're
fun."
over. Well, game over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's like when I read that, I think that's what it was. If it's just like a success, it's like that is, there was no rules to say, hey, that isn't what happens. I'm like, no, that's, nah, we're going to have some tension here. This is going to be more fun.
Anyway, does chat have any more questions for us, or shall we draw to a close? Bearing in mind, of course, that we will be back again next Friday. So we're not playing on Sunday. We'll be here next Friday. So a week today.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Going one. Going twice.
So,
In that case, I'm going to say thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, hit that follow button so you get notifications when we are live again. If you've really enjoyed this, then do consider subscribing. We are now an affiliate here on Twitch, and the money that you are assisting us with is going towards paying for portrait payments, paying the GM subscription so that we can use the line of sight, Sirenscape, music, sound effects, and all that stuff. So we are definitely recycling it and putting it back into the game. Otherwise, I think that's all. Oh yeah, YouTube. If you've missed any of the adventure so far, you can find every episode up till now over on my YouTube, which is youtube.com/MordredViking.
Oh.
Black Wolf, thank you very much for the Prime sub.
thank
Very
you.
much appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
We've got our first digital kobold of the day. Yes.
Yay!
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
the cool thing. If you
Yep.
become part of it, you become a kobold.
Yeah.
So I think
A digital
individually,
kobold.
subscribe as a kobold, and then as a group, as a community, you're the Cult of the Dragon.
Ah,
Ooh.
I like it. I like it.
Very cool.
And on that note, we're going to say thanks everyone for watching. We will catch you next week. Until then,
Yes.
goodbye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.